I'm a piece of shit. All right. Can you hear us?
Can I hear you?
I can hear myself. Can you hear yourself?
I can hear you, and I can hear myself. I think I'm good.
Oh, this is the end of the Amir now. I don't know. It's 9/11, Amir.
When is it?
You didn't know that?
Happy anniversary.
Happy 2023?
2023?
How many years? Like,
when did it happen? Do you recall?
10?
It's kind of a big deal to remember these type of things.
22 years.
It's been 22 years?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Nice. 11
That's
years
weird.
per tower.
You ever seen that? I remember when I was a kid, I saw the 10-year special of it, and they brought in kids that were born on 9/11, and then they're gonna bring them like a prom bomb back.
Yeah. Like, what was the point of that?
I don't know. Pete Davidson's there. He's just like, fuck.
He couldn't make it, but here's a picture of his dong.
Pretty much, yeah.
What was I gonna say? What was the point of that? That's as weirder than the fucking.
That is a weird. That's like they celebrated
Holocaust
OJ.
Fucking billboard you were fucking going crazy about at the first show.
Oh, during the first episode.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing of like, that's a time relevancy thing. The Holocaust happened 70 years ago, so that's like what. Remember that the billboard says like, so it is okay to bring like to be annoying. I don't know.
To be What was I gonna say?
Time relevancy.
What was the? All right, that's weird. What? You were born on 9/11. You're a symbol of what? My parents fucked 9 months ago?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know why it was like 20 kids and they brought like 30 more kids. It was like, it was only like 20 kids that they focused on. I don't know if it's like their parents of kids on 9/11 in New York or I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. But
you ever seen the,
what?
You ever seen the jumper shit? Like, you ever.
The videos of people jumping out?
Yeah.
I've heard and I've seen some.
Okay.
Man, it is wild. Fucking you faces. Have you heard people talking about faces of death?
I've heard it. I've heard people argue whether or not it's real or fake. And I guess they clip in shit. It's like a clip thing, right?
Yeah, it's just clips of people dying and just morbid shit.
But there's some real videos. Like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I used to go to rotten.com and see a lot of shit.
It was called Rotten?
Rotten.com.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard of LiveLeak. I've heard of like. I was explaining to my brother Gawker yesterday. You remember like when Hulk Hogan sued Gawker?
No, I do. Who the fuck is Gawker? I mean, what
Gawker
is Gawker?
Media was like TMZ, but they had a sex tape, and then he sued them for like $100 million, and then he won. But Gawker went bankrupt, so then they just.
Of course, Gawker can't pay fucking $100 million.
Here's something though. So Gawker was like a TMZ thing, like they had the sex tape. Then they went bankrupt because Hogan sued them. Yeah. Who bought them? Univision, Televisa. I don't know why.
What the fuck? That is the weirdest play. Like,
I looked into it. I don't know why. There's gonna be a red dot on my forehead as this pod. It's just gonna be fucking. What's your name? Caso Cerrado. Do your parents watch that?
Caso Cerrado. Yes.
Yes.
I'm like, what the
Caso Cerrado.
You said Caso Cerrado?
I had to say it in the widest way possible. I speak good Spanish. I just say it.
I don't know why you said it that way.
Caso Cerrado.
You got to activate your Spanish, man.
I can't.
You got to. It's like when I went to the movie theaters and I was like, yeah, can I get 2 tickets to see Sicario?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, can I get 2 tickets to see Blue Beetle?
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
I want to see the bluest Spider-Man.
Blue.
I swear to God, I was just watching it yesterday while at work. Wink, wink. I was gonna say, it feels like he's like, oh, they're gonna sue us if we use a Spider-Man outfit. So a Mexican a party store said we're gonna make a bluest Spider-Man, and he's gonna have the actual extra legs, and he's gonna be the Blue Beetle.
The Blue Beetle.
The Blue Beetle.
I just, it's like Black Panther was like this like cultural like phenomenon when it came out. It's like I can't imagine that with Blue Beetle because it's like. It's just an ugly fucking superhero. Like no one cares about it.
It's not a main roster superhero. It is a fucking mid-card fucking superhero.
I don't even think that.
What are you talking about? You're treating. Listen, it's a Rey Mysterio. It's probably not the headliner, but it's not a Mexicool. All right, you treating it like super crazy. Super crazy was underrated.
There's a different context in wrestling. Rey Mysterio was pushed because of his ability to garner the Mexican. I don't know.
That's horseshit. He had
Blue
skills
Beetle.
like crazy. He was an amazing.
The entire show.
You're gonna just keep dropping Blue Beetle. All right.
Home Depot Mexican. I want to watch Blue Beetle. George Lopez.
And George Lopez has to be in that fucking movie.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. And he always like he looks shittier every single time. Like
He doesn't age gracefully. I don't think Mexicans do.
he has a very scarred face or whatever. It's like weird.
He's very wrinkled. He was wrinkled as fuck when he was young.
That is true. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Nah, he's just fucking ugly. I was gonna say, what was I gonna fucking? How do you say beetle in Spanish? You fucking no sabo kid.
How do you say beetle?
Beetle.
It's not cucaracha. That's cockroach.
No, you fucking asshole. It's not cucaracha.
What? Fucking beetle?
Beetle.
Who the fuck knows how to say beetle in Spanish? Like what? What is it?
You know who knows how to say it? Mexicans.
Fair enough. Beetles.
Beetles.
What is it?
I don't fucking know.
Then why are you giving me shit?
It's fun to give you shit.
Are you fucking serious?
Welcome to the show, fucking Luis Perez. Yeah.
Let me fucking look up what beetle is in Spanish.
What is beetle in Spanish?
Beetle in Spanish.
See, there's no Mexicans watching this show. They're too busy on their way to work.
Look at the shit. Escarabajo. That's what beetle is in Spanish.
Escarabajo?
Yeah. No
Escarariba. Escarabajo. Bro.
That was that Mexican humor for you. If you guys like wordplay, Spanish wordplay.
Oh,
whoa.
Yes. Mexican dad jokes.
They're going to love it at the venue next door, the Capera place. Who hangs out there?
At the Capoeira place?
Capoeira.
Yeah, don't
Capoeira.
fucking... Bro, they will spin kick the fuck out of us if you disrespect the fucking...
I like, you never seen Eddie Gordo's like stance, like when he's playing in Tekken, like
yeah, the one where he's like
he just looks like he's always tired, like he's like breakdancing as he's like standing, so it's like he's constantly in motion.
Yeah, no, that's the thing about it. I've seen like one UFC fighter that used it.
Bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Like there's a UFC fighter that like
I've seen clips. I don't even know if it was actually UFC. It might have just been a dude who does MMA, but he was whooping ass with some capoeira.
I like how every like martial arts is like you know Muay Thai. The lore of it is like there was a prisoner in Thailand that had to use it to kill like 30 people in like this like fucking gauntlet, this blood sport, and then Capera's like just dancing. Like Capera's like
you don't know the story about capoeira?
What do you know about capoeira more than most? Is this something?
I took a field trip in high school, and they took us to a place where they did capoeira, and they taught us a couple lessons, and then we played their like traditional. I don't know where capoeira is from, but instruments from there, and we learned a little bit something.
I took no field trips in high school, by the way. I can't remember taking a field trip.
I mean, for the most part, a field trip was like, Mom, they're not gonna fucking teach me shit. Can I just stay home? And your mom usually be like, yeah.
Fair enough.
Right? Is that what you would do?
No, I don't know. I forget. Middle school, I remember the last big trip was like we went to Great America. That was like the last big field trip.
You went to Great America? You fucking rich kid.
That was like no. You paid $100 fucking bucks. It was like annoying. I don't know. It was like.
Wait a minute. A Great America ticket isn't $100. What the fuck are you paying for?
I just remember paying a lot.
What the fuck?
Look, it was a hustle.
Yo, did the teacher just fucking hustle you?
It was a corrupt system.
It was a very corrupt system. Hold on, my taxes. I'm not being represented.
In high school, you went to a Capera field. Like what? Like a baile folklorico thing or what?
What? I don't know. It was some kind of thing, but it was. Well, you shut the fuck up and let me tell the backstory of
this
capoeira.
Is gonna be running. I've been fucking steamrolling through these.
All right, capoeira. All right, they needed to fucking they. It looks like dancing because they needed to hide it because the people, the bad people, they keeping an eye on them. So they were like, all right, these fucking people just dancing. But what they would do is that they would have blades on their feet, and then like when it was time to fucking do their thing, they would cut the shit out the people they were going after. But the people didn't know that they were training for like battle. They thought they were just dancing. And supposedly the dude told us a story about a guy, real badass motherfucker, fucking just badass capoeira dude, and he would sleep on the streets, and then he would sleep with his wallet just on his chest. And just be like, yeah, go ahead and try. Anybody can come ahead and try.
I don't believe a word of this.
You don't believe it? Hey. And
this
you know
sounds like some shit of like, hey, I'm taking like this like yoga class, and the yoga instructor's like, you actually use this for self-defense. And everyone's like, whoa, what? I don't believe.
I mean, yeah, if you feel like you're in danger, downward facing dog, that'll be like, well, just give them what they want, I guess.
The knife thing doesn't make sense because it's like I'm picturing like a Assassin's Creed, like you pull it off the bottom of your foot or whatever.
Yeah.
Why do I have an image of like an elevator? I picture like a guy using that I think I saw that in a movie where a guy pulled a knife from his shoe in the elevator and then he kicked someone with it. Is there a movie that fucking...
I feel like... I know there's a Captain America in the fucking elevator fight. I know there's a... I think Ip Man has a fight in an elevator.
I never saw it. Isn't it just a movie about a stunt guy? What is Ip Man?
What are you fucking talking? You never watched any of the Ip Man movies?
No,
Did you ever watch any early Jackie Chan Drunken Fist?
No, I wanted to watch Drunken Master.
Drunken Master. Yeah.
I wanted to watch that.
Yeah,
but no.
I've watched it. You gotta check like Tubi and Crackle and all these free services.
Crackle.
Yeah.
That was all shit that I used to watch like in middle school, like in order to, but that all had... No, I didn't have commercials back then. That was like in the era of like movies were pretty free. Yeah. God damn.
But yeah, no, fucking. That's where I seen him. I was a big fan of Jackie Chan when he was young.
Those movies had like random nudity, huh?
Not that I remember. Not the Jackie Chan ones.
The Big Boss. I saw Bruce Lee's for The Big Boss, and it just has random sex scenes of like he'll just be like, oh wow, I wasn't like. I didn't know this.
He just does a high kick butt naked, and you see all asshole and junk fucking flying around.
Move like water. Move like get the lube. Move like get the Astroglide. Move like Astroglide.
What was like fucking? Yes, no. Drunken Master was a good ass fucking movie. You need to watch that shit.
Who's the villain?
The villain.
AA meetings.
It was some guy. Well, at first, it was some bully just going around just beating the shit out. No, wait, I'm thinking of Ip Man.
Ip Man's about the guy that trained Bruce Lee.
Yes.
Okay, that's what.
It's not even Bruce Lee doesn't come into the thing until like fucking I want to say movie 3, 4.
He's like a character in the movie.
Yeah. But he's like literally the movie he's first in. He's a young ass kid. They just ended with, "I heard you're a good teacher. I want you to teach me. I'm Bruce Lee." You know how they always fucking have shit like that for Bruce Lee.
But Ip Man's like an action movie, like
it's an action, bro. It is a badass action movie.
But it's probably not based on like how true is it?
Who gives a fuck? How true is fucking Braveheart?
Fucking Braveheart isn't that true, but it's still a great fucking movie. Hold up, wait.
How fucking true is what's that fucking the stupid movie where people are like, is it a Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Is that fucking true?
That was never true.
Exactly, but it's a good movie.
That's not based on a true. Braveheart is based on a true story.
Yes, and fucking Ip Man is based on a true.
Die Hard was your example.
Guy. What?
Die Hard was your example of a movie to compare. Like,
yes,
that could happen.
First of all, as soon as somebody sees the glass on the floor and they have no shoes, they're like, "I'm gonna just wait here."
I like how the movie handled that. I like how the movie handled like where like the first thing he does, like his feet are just fucked up by the end of the movie. You ever seen that?
No.
What?
I've never watched it.
You've never seen Die Hard?
I only know references from Family Guy parodies.
Yeah, the cokehead friend. That guy's awesome. But he has like a cokehead friend in that movie. I don't know.
Fuck, man. But yes, watch fucking Ip Man. It'll blow your mind. Smoke some pot. Drink some beers.
No, I watched like, you ever seen Hardcore Henry?
Hardcore Henry?
Yeah.
I remember that that was the one where you're choosing the PPV, right?
It's awesome. Yeah. It's gimmicky, but it's awesome because the guy from District 9's in it, Charlito Copley.
I said PPV, that's pay-per-view.
I don't know why you said PPV. It was too noticeable. It's POV or whatever.
Yeah, POV.
Yeah. PPV. I don't know why you said that, yeah.
PPV, which is like
straight down. Yeah, just like camera down.
Fucking, that's our sense of humor. Fucking continue. How was it? I remember seeing the trailers for it, and I never saw it, but it looked interesting.
I love it. I've seen it like a billion times. Like, I just show it to people, just like watch it.
Is there like do you know the character ever speak, or is it like a video game?
No,
where people are like, "Whoa, are you okay? Come on, let's go."
That's the game. Really the character doesn't speak. He'll do things though, like he'll emote, but I don't know why he does. Well, there is a reason why he doesn't speak in the movie. Like it's part of the plot, but it's like. It's good. It takes place like in Russia. I like that element of it. It's like this cool thing of everyone dresses like me in the movie. Like I am pretty much. That's why I relate to it.
How many Adidas tracksuits do you have?
Not Adidas. I have lots of Reebok. Like I if you look at like my eBay save list, it's just like a bunch of different types.
Why are you getting these from eBay?
Because where else? Like a thrift store?
Yeah. Well, first of all, eBay, these are somebody else's worn clothes.
What does it matter? Fucking. Like, there's no new clothes that look like this.
If I gave you a shirt right now, would you keep it and wear it?
I'd wear it under every one of my things. But if I wore like a shirt, like a button down, no, I'd never wear it. Maybe like in formal occasions. But when the fuck?
What if I just gave you some pants? What if I gave you the socks off my feet right now?
So this is getting like emotional now. What do you fucking give me everything? What if I showed you the world?
I'm gonna show you the world, Perez. This magic carpet.
I'll give you what you want. Yeah.
Fucking, I'll take you fucking diving into those green bins.
I'll give you the moon.
I'll give you thank goodness, Perez. Perez, you would be one of those homeless with like just a whole bunch of stuff, wouldn't you?
You mentioned that stupid. Wait, you mentioned that stupid compare store where the guy holding his wallet. You ever seen that video of the guy? It's one of my favorite videos. It's in New York. A guy is like, he's wearing like a big coat, and he sees a homeless guy like shivering in the cold.
Yeah.
And then like he takes off his coat, and then like he lays it over the homeless guy. Homeless guy wakes up sporadically, punches the guy, takes his phone and wallet, and then runs away. That's my favorite video ever.
Oh my god, that's hella funny.
There's also this one isn't gonna like do good on like with audio, but you ever seen the paintball video of the guy shooting the kid like a million times?
No, is it the one where the kid is standing in the middle of like a lake or like a little body of water?
No, he's standing like in like the middle of a paintball field, or like not a paintball field, but like it's like a zone where everyone's like just kind of waiting to go into the map or whatever, to go into like the the course.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck.
And like the map.
It's shot so well because the guy like he points his camera to the left, he points his camera to the right, and then you see him hardcore Henry style, like POV. You see his gun pull out, and then he shoots the kid 10 straight times with like the fucking paintball gun, and you could see each bullet hurting the kid is like shaking. This sounds horrible.
It sounds horrible.
But watching the kid get shot and then repeat, it's funny.
Oh, I swear to God.
It's like hilarious.
Luis Perez, only you would think that's hilarious.
That's actually my favorite. Yeah, fuck the
Jesus Christ. It's like a real paintball. Did he have gear?
No, I don't think he did. Jesus and then when they asked him why'd he do it, he's like, he burnt my patch. I guess the kid burnt his fucking grandma's patch or something. I don't know. It was deserved. It was awesome.
Okay, well, if it's deserved.
If it meant
you burnt my grandma's patch. I mean, if my grandma gave me something and you burnt it, what the fuck? See, now I need more backstory. Now I don't know whose side I'm on.
I remember watching. You ever seen like the Polar Express?
No, I fucking
never saw it.
I never watched it.
You had no fucking childhood, Amir. What the fuck is going on with you?
The animation was weird. I didn't like it.
I loved it. You didn't like that fucking weird. That was like Christmas Carol too.
No, just fucking take some mushrooms and watch it and look at people.
I love it. It's like Tom Hanks plays like 3 different roles. You've never seen Polar Express?
Never seen it.
God damn it.
Good movie?
Doesn't matter. There's a scene where it's like there's a video. I remember watching it, being like, oh, this guy like is like doing things. He's making a video, just like trashing Polar Express like on a very detailed level. On like trains and shit.
Yeah, on trains?
Yeah. So then I watch his YouTube channel. It's like he does that with every single Thomas the Tank Engine episode. And I'm like, oh, he's just autistic. Like clearly that's what's happening right now. Like he's not
those trains would not work. The way the gears are moving, it would be ridiculous. Is that what he's doing?
In depth, yeah. He's like, the movie takes place in 1946, yet this train model hasn't been existing since. Like he just like destroys it. But
Jesus Christ.
It's like weaponized. Like he takes his knowledge and then he puts it into YouTube. Then he just lets go. That's it.
Like, would he be happy with more accurate trains? Like, if Thomas the Tank Engine was a more accurate train, would he be happy?
Just him watching Schindler's List, like correcting it. He's like, there's no way this train could have fucking existed.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
You dive into the internet, you find that there's people making content for everything.
I mean, I like when you find a rabbit hole that you never found before. That like headphones are the war. When you find out that your headphones stink,
oh yeah,
and then you got to get better ones, it's like you're gonna just waste money no matter what. That's the worst.
Yeah, you're gonna get off the mainstream brands. You're gonna go deep into other brands you can only buy over the internet because they don't sell them at Best Buy.
When you realize WOMs are the way everyone measures fucking you ever hear that?
WOMs?
That's what it's called. I think that's like the measurement of like how good sound can come in, because it's like, all right, the laptop over there, that can only emit a certain amount of WOMs. Your phone has less WOMs. That's why people get like those stupid stereo amplifiers or whatever.
Yeah.
That's where people plug it in. It's like it's like things get so advanced, they revert back in time to where you have to, remember like how your Mexican families would have like these big ass stereo systems? That's pretty much what people have, and they just like plug it in, they listen to the headphones. It's like, I don't know, it's not like wireless. You have to listen to it wired.
Yeah, no. I mean, the best quality is through a wire.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I kind of assume everything over Bluetooth. What you can only get so good. What the fuck are you singing?
I was singing Through the Wire.
Through the Wire?
You never heard that?
No.
That was the song. Kanye West got in an accident or whatever, and then he sang like with his jaw shut.
That was 50 Cent.
No,
he got shot in the face. Never mind.
Just 9 times, Amir. Come on. Not just in the face 9 times though.
No, just no. He would look way different.
Just like get away from this. Now this.
Just fucking face completely off.
He always mentioned he was at his grandma's house. So I always remember that.
He was at his grandma's house?
In the Behind the Music documentary, he's always like, I was at my grandma's.
Yeah, no, fuck you for bringing all that trouble to your grandma's house. The fuck is wrong with you? People never understood the concept of don't shit where you eat. Do you understand the concept?
You eat a lot at your grandma's house.
What? And that's not what?
What?
That's not...
What?
Do you understand the concept?
I get the concept.
What's the concept?
You can't bring the hood to the neighborhood. Cut the music.
Jesus
Many men
wish
death upon.
Am I doing a show with a narc right now? Fucking show me your wire.
Sorry. Wait, you don't think that was a great line?
You can't bring the hood to the neighborhood.
Yeah, because he brought it to like a gated. It wasn't a gated.
His grandmother lived in a gated neighborhood.
I doubt that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But
the hood is there. Rich. Don't bring the trouble home. Don't fucking let people know where you live. Don't let them know where your grandmother lived. Jesus Christ.
That? No, they were gonna find him regardless.
Him, yes, but not his grandmother could have gotten hit, and just innocent.
So he wouldn't be able to visit his. I mean, it's like he would have done it regardless.
Fucking don't be outside in the car, tent, fucking 5 deep, smoking weed, playing fucking.
If he didn't visit his grandma's house, that'd be like him losing. It's like how 9/11.
No, 9/11. Visit your grandmother by yourself. In a regular car that's not a fucking Mercedes, you obviously shouldn't be able to afford.
What, like fucking witness protection? Like, what the it's too much. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
My grandma's in Mexico. I don't even care about this. Like, it's like, I have no...
You have no interest in even visiting the woman?
Yeah, I would just leave regardless.
Have you met your grandmother?
Yeah, she's alive. Both of my grandpas
You don't
are dead.
seem excited about it at all.
It's such a big family. So it's like, you don't feel like there's that much... reciprocating love back. I don't know.
I get it. You don't get a lot out of the relationship with your grandmother, so you've kind of cut it off.
You ever hear that?
You and your grandma need to go to therapy.
There's a line like you don't gotta watch The Sopranos, but Paulie Walnut says this line to like his mom's friends. He's like, I don't get this. When I was young, you were old. Now I'm old, and you're still old. It's like that thing of like when I met my grandma, she was fucking old. Now she's ancient. It's like, I don't know.
Do you not know how time works?
I know how time works, but it's that thing of like...
Yes, no, of course. But they also say that thing of if you live long enough, you'll see old people turn back into children.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Racist children.
That's not... It's ageist, if anything. Have you heard of
ageism? Is fair though.
Ageism?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember at work somebody was talking about how old people shouldn't drive anymore.
Mitch McConnell's fucking freezing up on stage. You ever seen that?
Who the fuck is Mitch McConnell?
Jesus Christ, he's the mind.
Is it Cuzzo with the glasses that looks like a turtle?
Turtle, yeah. You ever seen him freeze up? He freezes up twice right now, fucking like just on stage.
No.
Everyone's fucking 80 right now, like so. It's like Pelosi's gonna reelect, or she's gonna rerun or whatever for like. Her seat, but like, yeah, she's as old as fucking.
But does anybody want to be a politician though? Don't you have to be kind of a psycho to want to be a politician?
I think it's all about. I don't know.
There's
like
nobody young that's like what?
When Kamala won governor of California, I knew she was gonna fucking. Oh, she won senator. She won the senator seat. I knew she was just gonna run for president after that. Like you could tell who's gonna run for president, and who's not.
I would clap those so bad.
Those half Indian, half black cheeks.
I don't care what she is. She. Bad.
Yeah, but you're into Kamala.
I don't mind it. Yeah. I'd fuck Kamala over fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene. That bitch.
I was about to say, like, if you were about to say Tulsi Gabbard, I would have fucking like.
Who the fuck is Tulsi Gabbard?
Flabbergasted.
Who's Tulsi?
She was like a fucking what do you call it? A representative from Hawaii. You never seen her? It's like surfing and she's awesome. She's like you ever seen Rogue, who has like that white striped hair like on her hair?
No.
Fucking she has
Rogue
it.
From the X-Men?
Yeah.
Yes.
She has that. It's cool.
That's all right.
I like that.
Pretty cool.
Dude, I wish I had that. It's like a white line.
You already have an awesome Jewish afro. You can't have everything.
It is a weird Jew fro. I don't know.
It's a weird Mexican Jew fro.
There's mullet things in it because like the back is like so pompadour. It's I don't know how to describe it. Yeah.
The headphones doesn't help.
No, the headphones. I used to wear hats with this too. I just look like a fucking like a baseball coach. Like whenever I wore like a hat. Yeah.
Come on, Billy. Hurry it up. Let's pick up the hustle.
I had a lids phase. Did you have a phase where like you just collected hats?
Yeah, you were just collecting hats.
Like I was just like
you know what ironically is the worst place to find a hat? Lids.
I liked lids.
You fucking of course anything. Oh my god! But continue.
This is what I liked about lids. Lids would have like they had like snakeskin baseball hats, and I used to have like a red snakeskin of like baseball teams because I like their alternate logos. Alternate baseball logos are the shit. You ever seen like the Chicago Sox one, White Sox?
You're gonna act like you didn't say you had leather baseball
snakeskin. No, snakeskin? Not leather.
Okay,
not leather. Snakeskin.
Okay,
bitch. Which means it's fucking. I made out of snakes. Probably wasn't. It probably was made out of leather.
Jesus,
but it's snakeskin.
Snakeskin. Jesus
it's fucking
Christ.
Cool. It was red. You know what? Now the more that I think about it, it has to have been made out of leather because they're all the same consistent red.
I don't know.
Because if it's red snakeskin, how the fuck is it going to be? Yeah. Dan, you ruined that for me. I really thought everything was going to be leather. No, snakeskin, but it probably is all leather. You fucked me up, Amir.
I fucked you. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make fun of you for fucking wearing snakeskin hats.
I was that kid. I was
that kid. Hey, man, I've always said if you wear it with like enough confidence, you can wear whatever the fuck you want.
I was imagining you being like, I've always said with confidence, snakeskin hats are the way to go. It's like some random ass snakeskin hat quote.
Yo, I mean, if you were really at school or wherever the fuck you were at, being like, I'm a fucking good looking motherfucker in my snakeskin.
I was finding myself.
Man, my hat will bite the shit out of you.
Well, that's like where you try to make your personality
I tamed
something.
The venom in this fucking viper, and I made him into a hat.
Did you have a personality yet in middle school?
A personality?
Yeah, like were you like defined?
I felt like I was just a witness to everything happening around me.
Right? You're like a bystander.
Yeah.
And that's why like the hat thing.
Yeah.
You're like making identity with yourself like I don't know.
Yeah. I was going to say like it's the small choices that overall they're going to make a bigger impact eventually.
Are you saying it's little things in life?
It's the little things. Trust me, that's what my girlfriend says. But
she's made the better name for this show. Which I already. What's the name? What's her name for the show?
Our actual name for this show should be Bean and Beaner.
Bean and Beaner. Yes.
Bean and Beaner.
Spick and span. That's a thing.
I feel like I feel like you got some Spaniard in you. Does anybody else?
I see Conquistador in my bloodline.
Conquistador?
They'd be so disappointed that with me. Like, oh, this fat fuck.
What? You're in San Leandro. Is it like you can look down on the Oakland Mexicans?
One time, I have a cousin. He studied like a college course on California. I remember being like, "Oh, I know a lot about California." Like I was just talking with him about it, and he was like, "Are you familiar with the Knights of the Golden Circle?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is that? You ever heard of that?"
The Knights of the Golden Circle?
Yeah.
Not.
It sounds like the most serious shit ever. It sounds like a fucking.
It's not the search for the Holy Grail.
No, like in the history of California, there is something called the Knights of the. It's like. It was like a conspiracy for America to take over Mexico, take over Cuba, take over Puerto Rico, and then the Gulf of Mexico is the Golden Circle. Do you get it? Like if you look at the map, it's like America runs the Gulf of Mexico and then is able to do whatever the fuck they... That would be cool. Let's do that. Let's just invade Mexico.
Let's just invade Mexico.
Just invade them.
We can't.
It'd be bad.
It would be very bad. First of all, have we ever had like a war where like the battleground was right here where we're actually standing? And don't we always ship our soldiers
22 years to this day.
22 days.
Don't you know? Never forget them here. Oh, looks like someone forgot.
It's my bad, everybody. Oh, yes, Mr. Perez, you were right. That was that one time.
That was the battlefield.
We still haven't forgotten. Literally, in the fucking history of the world, we got like a boo-boo. And then comparatively, the whole rest of the world.
It was insane, though. It
was crazy.
Dude, the World Trade Center.
That's the most random place, you feel like.
Not only did they hit one tower, they hit two towers and it fell.
And a field somewhere.
It's so, like, the Kennedy thing, there's an element of, like, the mafia. It's in the 60s in such a cool time. If 9/11 happened in the 60s, there'd be a lot of these cool elements. But 9/11 happened in the 2000s, where America was like at its fucking peak, all that shit. And it's like there's nothing. So like all the conspiracy theories, I think, are just like, it's almost like sore loser. Like we're so shocked that it even happened. It couldn't possibly have been that, you know?
Yeah.
It was too good to be true. Like if you're on their side.
Okay. I was gonna say it was the president's head blown off. Like, this is too good to be true.
Like there's a thing. Like were you ever into the theories? Like
I heard a few. I heard the mob. It was just what
9/11.
Oh no. I thought you meant for JFK. The 9/11. I heard George Bush did 9/11.
Oh yeah.
I heard. Well, you hear that? Oh, it wasn't even Iraq or Iran. It was some dude from the fucking Arabian Peninsula. I don't know. It was like
Saudi Arabia.
Some bullshit.
At the end of the day, yeah.
He hired some people from over here, and it had nothing to do. But we used it as an excuse, and I've heard all that. And then I've also heard, what else did I hear? No, just inside job from the government is mostly what I've heard.
And so, I think Patrice had this quote from Michael Moore that was like, 11 South Koreans invade America. South Korea invaded America. 11 Saudi Arabians invade America. Iraq invaded. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's like, it's just like, we're not going to touch them because like we have something to gain. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the things that I do believe are like in the moment. You ever hear that there's a theory that like, you know, like how there was 3 planes and one of them hit like the field?
Yeah.
There's a theory that we shot it down, as in like we could have shot it down in order to prevent it. We didn't know who was controlling it at that point. So if we just shoot it down, we're better off in the field rather than like a city or like in a metropolis or whatever.
Yeah, so I guess maybe they don't want to make the fucking, let people know exactly. Yeah, no, we shot it down knowing there was people in there because we didn't know where it was going to land. Better to let the people in the plane die than let the people who know how many other people at a very important government place die.
I had a government teacher. She was like, she was explaining like how Air Force One, there's Air Force One, there's Air Force Two, like one's for the vice. No one knew where Dick Cheney was during 9/11, but like when they obviously knew where Bush was. He was reading that book. Yeah. Remember that? It's like to the kids. And when they were following him, there was a guy behind Air Force One whose sole purpose was if Air Force One went crazy, he had to shoot down Air Force One.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, it's like old Yeller of Mice and Men style. Like, this is getting too crazy. Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. President, but the dude, he's hijacked the plane or the pilot went crazy, and that's crazy. For a minute, I thought you were going to say that fucking Dick Cheney was in Air Force Two just shooting down the 9/11 plane. I'm like, what kind of fucking redneck conspiracy theories are you looking up, Perez?
What's crazy about the Dick Cheney thing is like...
just fucking shooting them down.
I haven't seen Vice. I just read a book on like the presidency and on like their president, and it's biased for them. That was the thing. It's like, it's hard to find a book that's not anti-Bush Cheney, but it's like the narrative they tried giving about Cheney on 9/11 was like in the 80s he was like preparing for fucking, they were constantly, it was like that Cold War era. Yeah. So they're constantly preparing for scenarios where it's like FEMA, like when, you know, like when Katrina happened.
Yeah.
When FEMA was a separate fucking, what do they call it? It was a, now it's like, what the fuck is FEMA? FEMA's an agency.
FEMA was, but FEMA is now.
Yeah, FEMA's now. FEMA's now.
He's just making hand movements, y'all.
That's it.
He's just like, he's speaking Italian.
This is what the audio listeners miss out on.
Yes.
I know what I was going to say. Okay, so FEMA used to have a lot of money back then in the 90s because they were an agency. Then they got sucked in the 2000s. That's why they sucked on Katrina. Yeah. But before that, they were doing a lot of these tests, and they were worried about a fucking earthquake in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. They were worried about a hurricane in Katrina, and they were worried about a terrorist attack in New York. They were prepared for all these things beforehand. Then but it's that thing of, so Cheney was doing all these pre-military tests of what to do. Yeah. So when 9/11 happened, I picture like getting a prenup, and then the prenup finally coming into play. Yeah. And you're like, we did it. Like, this is what we've been
waiting for.
This is what we've been talking about. Practice.
So what, you feel like he was just overly ready or expecting it, kind of?
He took the mantle. He in the first half of the Bush presidency, he definitely took the mantle as like this guy that knew what the plan was because how much he'd been planning it before.
Yeah.
Or how much he'd been seeing it coming.
So you're saying you love Dick Cheney?
No, it's interesting though.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting. But I was gonna say like, I don't know how ready you can be. Like how fucking like. I mean, yeah, no, I guess it's good to be ready, but also like. Do you also just like, hey, fuck those people. We got to fucking knock down some planes. We got to find out. We got to go into the wrong country for some reason.
I forget where I think he was in. Oh, fuck. It's not like he was lost. I think the Pentagon just took him, and then he was just hanging out at the White. Something happened. I don't know. Yeah.
Nah. All the conspiracies and politics, it all gets confusing for me.
When I took that government class, they were like, do something on a conspiracy, and then I have thought I could do the Holocaust being fake, but I was like, let's not do that. Let's not beat a dead horse. Let's not.
Why is it? What is the conspiracy
of the Holocaust?
Yeah. What is their fucking?
There is a rational thing about it. What's rational about it is like there's just not that much information. Like it's a thing of like 6 million is just the broad number they give. Yeah. So the whole point of Holocaust deniers is like they'll look at actual notes or look at like actual like things and they'll be like, how can there be? People make the point of it's almost conspiracy, but it's more like nitpicking. Yeah. It's like how can they have killed 6 million if it takes this long to do this and this and this? It's like. Sometimes they agree it's a Holocaust, but they deny how much it actually was. Or
what are they measuring? Like the people shot in the cities, or are they measuring the camps?
I don't think they're talking about like concentration camps. Like they deny the extent to which we're just getting murdered at. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's points of like if this led to this, they would be like in order for it to kill 6 million people, they've had to have invented teleportation, and they still wouldn't be there. I mean, I've heard it like that.
What basically, where are they going to put 6 million people?
They're denying that there's 6 million people that died. That's the whole point of the conspiracy.
They're saying like it's just a smaller number.
That or they fucking I don't know.
Even if it's 3 million.
It would be a lot.
It's still not bad.
It was in the 1940s. Yeah, I mean, it's 10 years before rock and roll. Fucking, it's still crazy. I don't know.
Nah. You know how they said Genghis Khan fucking knocked down a population of the fucking...
I just told you that this morning. You fucking...
Yeah, fucking... Is that you?
I just told you that for my joke, yeah.
I fucking, imagine, is 6 million a big ass... How much of the population is that?
6 million?
Out of Stalin a billion
Stalin killed more, Mao killed more, but 6 million in that span, it's like the biggest ethnic cleansing. That's like but you could argue Stalin did.
It's weird that you called it a cleansing, but okay.
It's the coolest way to say Holocaust. You don't say Holocaust too much because it sounds weird. But what was I gonna say? Fucking no. I think what's weird about it was like. You ever seen Band of Brothers?
Yeah.
The creepiest scene in Band of Brothers is like...
Wait, no, I don't know why I said yes. Yeah, no.
Because you should. It's a good fucking show. I think it's on Netflix now. Fuck.
It's the one on Nickelodeon about the little kids that have a band, right?
Naked Brothers, Band of Brothers. That's such a fucking... There's only... You know what I heard and I agree with? Like, that 2000s generation of kids,
yeah,
they're the most, like... in tune with both eras. Like Gen X has no relation to like the new Gen Z,
yeah,
but we have like relation to both.
Yeah.
Like we touch
phones. Both ends, kind of.
Yeah, like we used house phones, and like we're also.
I remember using a house phone. I remember having a house phone in my house.
The nerve of you.
What?
Yeah,
you fucking ancient. Whoa, what am I? Do you?
Yeah, I had talked to a friend on my house phone. Yeah. I talked to Marlon on that was his name.
You talked to your friend Marlon over the phone?
Over the phone, and then he'd always have a GameCube, and he'd always shit on me for having a PS2, but PS2 was superior, so you had to go.
No, it was not. What are you fucking talking about?
It would play DVDs. What are you talking about?
Who gives a shit?
What do you mean who gives a shit? Getting a GameCube makes no sense.
It was $100, and they gave you Super Smash Brothers.
It's not
one of the greatest games in the whole fucking world.
It's not better than fucking the PS2 in general. Though.
It is just
Sly
way
Cooper
better.
3.
What?
Sly Cooper.
Yeah,
3.
no, I remember those fucking weird ass graphics. Everything was squares or diamonds. It was just a fucking shitty ass.
You are being a fucking.
You talk about Mario Nintendo graphics, man. You're losing on this one.
This is that Nintendo
The PS2
arrogance.
is not better than the GameCube.
The PS2 destroys the GameCube. What are you talking about?
Are you fucking?
I'm not even gonna bring up the Metal Gears. I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna bring up GTA.
Metal Gear, what the
am I
fuck?
bringing it up to be an asshole? Yeah.
GTA?
I'm not gonna.
You're acting like you had San Andreas.
We did PS2.
PS2 had San Andreas?
Of course they did.
I thought you still had the old fucking GTA before San Andreas.
No, PS2 had GTA 3, San Andreas, Vice City Story. It's like
Vice City, I could give less than two shits about.
Vice City had a pretty good soundtrack.
That's I want to get the trilogy, but I'm not sure. Do you get San Andreas and GTA? What's the latest one? 5, 4?
Oh, are you talking about the remaster?
Yeah, the trilogy, that one where you can buy them 3 in 1.
That one's considered pretty bad. That one's considered a shitty remaster.
What? Why?
Because it's just too like there's good remaster. Like I heard Red Dead was a good remaster, but that one I've heard they just tossed in the PS4 ports or whatever. It's not like they just ported it and like they just call it HD, but they just like give it like a color change.
I'm fine with that. I never wanted the fucking. I didn't want it to be polished and new. I just wanted to play it again.
I played Shadow of the Colossus, and that's like the best remaster of all time.
Who?
The Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the.
So you never played. See, you use GameCube. So you're not used to these adult games that I'm talking about.
Shadow of Colossus.
You ever played Shadow of the Colossus?
Were you an elf or a dwarf?
No, you were like a boy. Like had to fight like 18
Oh, you were a
titans. Motherfucker! Don't do that. Don't disregard the Sony.
Did you wear a little loincloth, or were you like?
Jesus fucking no! You killed monsters, like massive fucking monsters.
Okay, I feel like somebody in Nintendo does it. I feel like there's a legend of a
no, he doesn't.
This bitch named Zelda.
No, he doesn't kill. It's not like a boss battle thing. It's like this was like Dark Souls level boss. It was like awesome.
Was it like zombie creatures?
No, they were like massive, tight like. What do you call?
Did he use a sword?
What do they call the Godzilla monsters? Kaiju. It was like imagine finding like kaiju. Yeah, it's like that, but they're like hairy. That's it. They're cool though.
Is it like maybe a giant pig, perhaps, or a giant boar?
But Ganon was like a wizard. I know what you're fucking doing. I can see it. I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of games like that on Nintendo.
That's not. No, they don't.
If it wasn't for San Andreas, you're dead.
This is the most arrogant shit. I'm not even like lifting a finger, and like I'm just bringing up games that I played, I know we're better than you. Like I know the PS2.
Have you ever gone to a retro game store?
Yeah, you know why Smash is expensive? Because it didn't come out on PS2. That's why it's expensive.
Why? You know why the fucking library for PS2 is so fucking gigantic?
Why?
It's all bullshit. There's so much horseshit within that thing.
Wow, and GameCube, every single GameCube thing was just a fucking.
That's why there's so little on there, because all the good ones are kept.
So nobody wants their
PS2 stuff.
Like, we have more games than you. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
No, it's a good thing. Fucking everybody loves playing Downhill Rush, Master, skateboarding bullshit that nobody fucking. It's not Tony Hawk. Nobody's gonna play that shit.
I could bring that up and end it. I could bring up Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk's. If you don't get your little 13-year-old pothead out of my fucking face, nobody fucking plays that.
Did GameCube even have that? Did GameCube even have
that? Do we need that? Who do we need? I literally the fucking.
Oh my god!
The monkey in the ball made fucking more money than that game. Probably.
I could name what games you have, but it'd be like less than 10. If I named the games I have, it would be like 30 fucking all-time hits. Like I have never even mentioned God of War, and I could say that. I could say that.
2?
1 and 2. What does it matter? It's like
no. Have you fucking? Is it on PS2?
Yes.
God damn it! Why do I feel like everything came out on PS3?
No, God of War 3 came out on PS2.
3?
God of War 3.
Yeah, I've never played it.
On PS3. Sorry. God of War 3 came out on PS3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts. All those games.
Kingdom Hearts.
That was the Disney RPG game.
Is that supposed to be for you or
when are you gonna fucking admit that the PS2 just is better than the PS2 or than the GameCube?
PS2 is better than the PS2. That's how arrogant you are, aren't you?
It's cannibalistic.
I can't remember games because I'm a pothead and you know that.
What would you play on your GameCube?
Everything. Mario, Zelda, just fucking... What else?
SmackDown versus Rise of 7? Oh, wait, that wasn't on the GameCube.
Oh yeah, you wanted those blocky ass characters with fucking
SmackDown Brawl 2007.
2007.
You're shitting on my favorite. Like
I played it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On GameCube.
No, I had a PS2 too.
So then why are you even? I never had a GameCube and I lived my life fine. Why did you have a PS2?
Because
your parents wanted a DVD player.
No, because the flea market had it for cheap.
Fair enough. Was it a Slim?
Was it Slim? Which one was it? I can't fucking remember. I fucking sold it for more fucking GameCube stuff.
And plus the PS2 is the best fighting game ever. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which is the single greatest thing of all time.
It's the only good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
We keep on looking towards the door.
I know. It's weird fucking noise. You acting like I step outside, smoke a bowl, and I see some weird shit.
I just expect a SWAT team to show up pretty much.
Yeah, just be like, hey, you two for fucking making bad radio. Get down on the floor.
This is horrible radio. We're just naming PS. Call in if you think Amir's fucking wrong, and then don't answer if you think I'm right. That's it. I fucked that up.
Yeah,
I should have
fucked it up. I was gonna say, I'm gonna let you.
That's
go
why
ahead.
I had to change it. God.
I'm not gonna correct you. You can correct yourself. I was gonna say,
what were we talking about? Right? Oh, we're talking about conspiracies.
Conspiracies.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I forget now.
That you slammed the table for nothing.
Yeah, it's because I'm trying to like smack the fucking memory back in, but it's not there.
For the project that I had for conspiracies, I wasn't trying to pick a noob ass conspiracy, so I picked. There's no gold in Fort Knox. That was a conspiracy that I picked.
There's no gold in Fort Knox?
Yeah. It's a cool ass conspiracy.
Yeah. There's no gold behind our money. All this bullshit is fake.
We don't go by the gold standard anymore, so why would we have the gold?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've always been very confused about what money means and how much and how we dictate.
But can you imagine Fort Knox is a heavily protected area? It means nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it means nothing now, but like it means something because we all agree that it means something.
It's still a shit. What, you're talking about like
the value of money?
Yeah, I read a book. I read a book on Bitcoin, and I never even got to the Bitcoin part. This is how fucking lazy I was. I just read through the thing of there was like 3 chapters that get like the concept of value of currency.
Yeah,
and then I never got through the Bitcoin part because I thought it was too boring.
Yeah,
but there was this like this is probably one of my favorite stories ever. There was like an island off the coast of like New Zealand.
Yeah,
and the way that they handle money. The chapter was trying to make a point of like, do you mark things in a value by how hard it is to get, or by how plentiful it is, and then you assign a value to it. So in this village, they would mine for rocks, and then you would give someone a big ass rock, and that meant like you took this time to take this rock and put it in someone's lawn, then you bought their house. Because that rock means money. Now you have the rock. Then if you give that, so it's just stupid, right?
It seems crazy.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
All right. Long story short, this is why it's my favorite. Like, this is how their community works, and it works for them because there's like a society. Like, there's a group of men that mine for rocks to make money for themselves. And it's so stupid. But then a guy comes in. What do they call it? Like when you're on a ship and then you fall out of the ship and then you land on an island? Shipwrecked.
Yeah, you get shipwrecked.
A guy wakes up in the island. He's like Irish, and then like he sees like their system of money. Then he's like, okay, and then he grabs dynamite and then he explodes like an entire fucking like cave of the same rock.
Yeah,
and then he just goes and just buys all of their like coconuts because they were like coconut peat, like that was like their big farming thing.
Yeah, that's what they did best or whatever.
He single-handedly ruined their economy, but just by bringing in dynamite, like just industrializing the society. Like,
yeah, just by overflooding the market, basically.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, he fucking, what do they call it? Like, he crashed the market. Whites in their dynamite.
White. And you know what? It was not dynamite at all.
Can you guess who said that?
I forget his name. He looks horrible.
It's not a heart. Yeah, sure. I'll give you that one. What show was he on?
Good Time.
Okay.
Waiting in a chow line, good times.
Waiting in the chow line. You're just saying that because that means you saw the Chappelle skit.
Yeah. Nobody knows what they were saying. But fucking...
it should be hanging in the jury. That guy had the biggest point.
J.J. Walker?
Jimmy J.J. Walker. Yeah, you're right.
Jimmy J... I don't know why you're giving his fucking full government name out there, man.
He wouldn't
appreciate that, man.
He goes by Jimmy J.J. Walker.
Nah, man.
Jimmy, J.J.'s like an apostrophe, then a Walker.
See, I keep telling you, I'm running a show with a narc. This guy's got everybody's information.
You gotta tell these people these things. No, he was like a pimp.
Yeah, just comply. We get it.
You know, like in the 70s, his whole team of comedians, like Jay Leno, David, like all the people today that are like at their peaks, they worked for him. Like I just find that insane.
They work for JJ?
Yeah,
that's fucking clean.
They're clean, yeah.
Yeah, fucking. I wonder if he still gets money. There's still the fucking channels that run like old ass shit.
He's probably doing.
Is he alive? Number one.
Yes, he is.
Are you sure?
He did a comedy show in Stockton. I saw that, or in Modesto.
In Modesto?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is bad.
Did you go?
That's the thing.
Fuck, I know, but I've seen they had Rob Schneider at Tommy T's.
This week?
Wait, no. It was a while back, but I remember they had. And I was like, hey, that's probably one of the bigger guys that has ever been there.
No, I think Tommy T's is like they can get people. Tommy T's is in Pleasanton, but it's in right?
Yeah.
Dublin. I don't know.
Pleasanton.
It's so dumb. I was like Dublin, Pleasanton. I hate that BART station because I always I've walked in the wrong side of each one. I don't know.
God damn it, Perez. Don't blame the fucking spot for your drunken antics.
Oh, it's just left or right, and you're in a different city. Anyways, no, they get people. They had T.I. there. I thought T.I. was at Tommy T's.
T.I. was at Tommy T's? Yeah. Maybe. It seems like they have a lot of like. They would have like maybe the Wild and Out people.
Yeah, it's considered like a black room.
The Down South show.
Yeah,
I think so.
But I think they get money because, like, if you look at like their calendar, they're pretty.
Have you ever seen how much they charge for chicken tenders? They getting a lot of money.
Chicken tenders at a comedy club.
What?
Who gets chicken tenders in a comedy?
A hungry stoner gets chicken tenders. What else are you gonna get? They actually have some pretty good food. Go check out Tommy T's.
I do. Yeah, I was about to say comedy club food should be like steak, but steak is too noisy. Like fork hitting the plate. I don't know.
Yeah. What is good like silent food?
Fries.
Popcorn.
Popcorn has crunch to it. I've seen people sell popcorn at comedy clubs.
I was gonna say, what is a good mashed potatoes? No, nothing with a plate where you gotta scrape it. You need finger food.
Huh?
You need finger food.
Finger food?
Finger food for a fucking mozzarella sticks and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Tostino's pizza rolls.
I never had that. That's like such a cultural thing, but I've never had I thought it's Totino's.
It is Totino's. We've had this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Tostino's every time.
That's how I've heard it in the commercials. But when you read it like a fucking adult, it says Totino's.
Tostino's. But you've never had a fucking Tostino?
No, never had it. I never had a Hot Pocket.
You're an adult with adult money. You work at a place that probably sells them.
We sell empanadas. We sell fucking.
Well, that's just your coworkers making some money on the side, isn't
it? No, I don't want to say it. The place where I work sells empanadas.
That's wild. I didn't know they sell the empanadas.
I actually forgot. Fucking that was the thing I was going to say. A Jehovah's Witness came to my gas station to try and convert me and my coworker, which I found crazy.
Are you serious? That's all they came into? They weren't like pumping gas and on the way to fucking.
I don't know if like they do that. Maybe she was getting gas and on the way, but like she seemed like she was pumped, like she was ready. So
hey, how you doing? Would you like to meet God? Fucking, how did they come up?
She comes in and like she's extremely nice, so I know this is like bad.
Ah, shit.
Because most people are in a rush in a hurry.
The way people use kindness as a weapon.
When I realized she was Jehovah's Witness, she was like, "Have you heard about the Temple of God? Like, or have you like something? It's like the Kingdom of God. They call it the Kingdom of God, I think."
Have you ever worshipped Satan?
This is what kills me though. But it's like she's probably so used to like doors having to be open and be like, "Oh no, thank you," and then close. But like when those doors open for her. Like she probably thought like she had all the power. It's like she's like
they can't close it.
Yeah, they can't. Like they're under my control. And I just pictured that. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
It's such a sleazy move.
I don't mind it. She was extremely nice. So I was extremely nice back. And I said, you can leave a flyer here. But yeah.
When are you gonna take her out?
I don't know.
Was she older? Was she younger? Was she good looking?
She was good looking. She was good looking, but like you can tell she was so religious where you're like, there's no chance.
Dude, the religious ladies, oh my gosh. You're not gonna have sex till marriage, but she'll let you dig that butthole out.
I doubt that. She was too nice.
The nicest one.
She was nice and like purdy, but like fucking
and purdy.
Purdy.
She was real purdy.
She was extremely cool. I don't know.
She was cool?
Not cool. Nah, cool is the exact wrong word for it. She was like
she was all right.
Yeah.
She was good people's. Even though she believes in fucking God treating people like dog shit to teach them a lesson.
I don't know. Jehovah's Witnesses isn't that bad. You don't go to war. That was like the thing that you don't vote. You don't go to war. Something else.
I didn't even know I was a Jehovah's Witness this whole fucking time. Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, you pretty much. The only problem with Jehovah's Witnesses is the idea that like there's only 10,000 followers that can go to heaven. Or
so
something.
what the fuck? You just gotta try to be one of the best ones?
I don't know. There's a thing of like
I'm the best.
They close. I don't know. Some religions like Judaism. They don't like it when more Jews enter the religion. They think like they're the chosen people. Therefore, so it's like
they're chosen. You can't join the chosen. You weren't originally chosen.
Islam is pro bringing people in, but
yeah, no. Did I tell you the story of me almost getting converted in the middle of a mall while trying to buy an I Heart Doobies belt?
What?
Yeah.
You're trying to buy the guy that was selling you the I Heart Doobies thing?
Yeah, just in the middle of a kiosk in the middle of Bakersfield, California. Me and my brother just walking through the mall because we're visiting family, and they took us to the mall, go look at some stuff. They had some cool stuff. Bought a cool hat. Lil Wayne later used that hat in the video, and I hated it because it was the same video where he wore bright green boots, rain boots.
Oh. Wait, but what was the guy?
He was I guess Muslim. And
Okay.
he was telling me about how Christianity and Catholicism, these are the white man's religions, and how the brown people should worship and should have our own, and we are the chosen people. Blah, blah. So, I don't know.
Was
exactly.
it the Nation of Islam, or was it? It'd be funny if you joined the Nation of Islam.
He gave me a free doobie belt. I don't know what the fucking. I didn't pay enough attention, but it was awesome.
Are Muslims allowed to smoke weed?
Are Muslims allowed to smoke weed? I don't know. I don't know.
Was there a
I know
vibe-
they're not allowed to smoke pork.
They're not. They're not allowed to smoke pork or beer.
Beer?
Beer. I don't.
Alcohol or beer?
I think alcohol in general.
Damn.
Yeah, no. But Mormons can't drink buzzed drinks, as they call it. I forget what they call it, but it's like they can't drink coffee. That's like the biggest problem with
Mormons?
yeah,
Caffeine or coffee specifically?
caffeine. God damn it, yeah, coffee or caffeine.
Coffee, caffeine.
They cannot have hot drinks.
Yo, there's nothing. They can't have hot drinks?
No, they call it hot drinks. As in
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I was going to say, that sucks. Doesn't everything have fucking caffeine in it? I've seen waters with caffeine in it.
That's why when you go to Utah, they have like these really gimmicky
Utah.
soda shit. Yeah.
Welcome to
fucking-
Utah.
It's fascinating, like all that Mormon shit, because it's like co-mixed like American history. Like there have been wars in Utah. Like the United States won again. Oh, it's fucking awesome. Like I like it.
You like when the United States fights and stuff? You know what? I forgot that we had a civil war. I'm going back to that thing. Have we ever even had a war where we're I forgot we had a civil war.
The Mormon army, like there was like a Mormon first battalion, or it was something. It was like the only religious military unit in America. It's like a very controversial thing.
It was like 30 dudes.
30 white dudes, like 60 wives, pretty much, probably. I can see, yeah, they fought in, like the Mexican American army.
Nice.
You ever hear about that? Like I always hear this thing. You know the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo?
Is that when John Cena and Rey Mysterio were a tag team for a bit?
It happened on Backlash, and it was
it was a hell of a cage match.
Taboo Tuesday.
Yeah. Taboo?
Taboo Tuesday. No,
Taboo
that was like
Tuesday?
an event.
That was an event. I remember. No, was it Taboo Tuesday? I know occasionally they would have
Saturday night main event. They would
Saturday night main event. Yes.
They would have like Great American Bash. Well, that's like a pay per view, but yeah.
Great American. There's the one where they when performed in front of the troops.
That's yeah. What do they call that? Something to the troops.
Yeah,
Fucking-
salute to the troops, and then you would just see like pictures of all the wrestlers with the army men, and you're like, I hope that fucking wrestling, that diva blew those guys.
I've heard those shows are pretty bad. Like those shows themselves.
Really?
Because everyone plays heel. Everyone plays face. Like the baby face always wins. There's no like real story. And I've heard like it's pretty close to, like war zones and like bad areas. So like there's always weird moments. I don't know.
There's always weird moments of while we're pretending to like hate each other, people who really hate us are just over there with like really big guns.
I think Rob Van Dam said he wouldn't do it. That was like a big thing.
He went there?
No, he said he wouldn't do it. And like he talked about that. He's like, I don't want to go somewhere. I want to chill. I don't want to go like 1,000 miles away to somewhere that, like
Where
is
you
gonna
got to be
fucking-
on your toes.
Yeah.
I get it. He seems like a very chill dude. I'd be surprised if he didn't fucking smoke pot.
Rob Van Dam, fucking
Rob Van Dam, he's half pot, man. I'm surprised he doesn't. I thought, did he have a pot leaf on his fucking unitard?
no.
No?
He just had like
He had like tie-dye
dragon
stuff.
skin, right?
No. Yeah, did he?
I thought it was like red with like dragon like scales and shit, or like it was like reptile. It was like green, right?
It was like green. I thought it was tie-dye, wasn't it? Look up a
forget.
picture of old school Rob Van Dam.
He has
2000
two. He has the red one that he wore in SmackDown vs. 2007. They gave him on PS2 that was fucking never there.
Fucking nerd. I was gonna say, do you ever like be like weirded out? Like, it's weird to me that Edge is in the Hall of Fame. Like, he seems so young. Like, I remember the Hall of Fame when it was like really old people. Edge is young as shit. But
Edge just got into the Hall of Fame?
I think recently.
Rey Mysterio just got in the Hall of Fame.
That's true. No, he seems kind of old, I guess. But you can't really tell because of the mask.
That's a good point. His daughter's looking all right. Wait, that's all.
That's all you paid attention to the whole thing?
I'm sorry. I haven't even looked up Raw RVD yet. Fuck. I'm just thinking, like, you got me thinking of Rey Mysterio in the last WrestleMania fight. I saw it just randomly. And then I was like, his daughter.
Is that the one where he won the championship?
No, that was the one where I'm talking about the one where he just went against his son.
Okay, yes. Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. Father versus son.
The red one's reptilian. The green one is like matrix, like lines. I don't know.
Yeah, Matrix. Oh, is it the yin yang sign?
Oh, I saw one with the yin yang sign.
There's one with the yin yang, I feel like.
He did that. Remember that?
Rob Van Dam.
The boogeyman has always been the boogeyman. I didn't know that.
The boogeyman has only been the boogeyman?
Like I've seen like videos of like a time lapse of the boogeyman, and it's like he's played the boogeyman every single year somewhere. Like that is his gimmick. No, no.
I mean, if it works, stick to. I mean, is it working though?
Is it working? I think it's cool. I think it's cool that he has a fighting style that's like he can't fight like RVD. He has to fight like the boogeyman. Like he has to fight.
Everybody has their own style.
Yeah, but like he has to fight like a creepy guy.
Ooh, I'm a creep.
Fight like a rapist. Wait, that's like the boogeyman's like regular thing.
Well, he's like he can't just pin you. He's gotta be like on top of you. Like
his finishing move wasn't even like the worm thing, but it was like I forget what his finishing move was. Fuck.
I have no idea. I never knew. I can't remember a match where he won.
The boogeyman?
I only remember him being around. I don't remember his matches that well.
He would win fights so that he could do the worm thing where he feeds people worms or something.
I remember that.
Yeah. I forget who he fed worms, though, too.
I remember a few, if I'm not mistaken. No, well.
Probably Finley.
Not Finley.
Probably Finley.
Fucking Finley.
Finley was like a good jobber back then.
He's a good job. What's a jobber?
Like a jobber's like, we need someone to lose this fight. So it's like Jack Swagger. No, they actually hella push Jack Swagger.
Yeah, they push Jack Swagger a whole bunch. Fucking Finley. I think he trains the Divas now or something.
It's something. He had the shillelagh. That was like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, the fucking.
Beat the living shit out of you with it.
You thought that was a cool? You don't think having a leprechaun was pretty fucking cool?
That was dumb.
That wasn't dumb.
I hated that.
You hated my boy Hornswoggle?
Yeah, because he brought him in after the Vince McMahon storyline or something.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I thought it was a whole thing of just like, hey, something keeps happening under the ring. I can't remember, honestly.
In the Benoit story, well, not that story. There was a storyline of like who's Vince McMahon's son or something, and they announced that it was like Hornswoggle. It was just dumb.
My little bastard.
They call him the bastard.
Yeah, Lil Kev the bastard.
Lil Kev the bastard. That's his first comedy name.
Yo, did you ever think about getting a comedy name?
Never. I thought about maybe like go like an initial like Luis P, but it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yo, what's up? I'm LP.
James Yukawa, he's a comedian. He wants to go by James U, and I find that retarded. I don't think it's smart.
Why, you want him to keep the whole thing?
He's like, there's this thing of like, Louis C.K. makes sense. Do you know why? Do you know why he goes by Louis C.K.?
I feel like he's Mexican and Jewish, so I'm assuming his real name is Luis Chavez Kriptenstein.
No, his name is Louis C.K., but the way that C.K. spells like Hungarian, so it looks all fucked up. So C.K. is like his way of being like, it's pronounced C.K. Like you're saying my name if you say it like that.
Okay.
But James Uyakawa, or James Yukawa,
So you can't even say his name.
What I'm saying is, whether or not you call him both of that, you know his name. Like, I know fucking James's full name, and like, he's the thing about people forget it, and it's like people won't forget it if you're funny. It's like it's that fucking simple.
I mean, I guess.
Watch as I bomb tonight.
I was gonna say, do you know about Tom Segura's wife, Christina P?
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Pajitsky, I think.
Oh, I thought that was a girl named Esther Pavitsky, right?
No, Pavitsky, but also it's a different name, Pajitsky.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Christine, but I guess she got tired of people fucking misspelling it.
There was a documentary about the Comedy Store, and they talk about Andrew Dice Clay, and he does make a really good point. You know Andrew Dice Clay? Like,
yeah, Andrew. And then I fucked you, idiot. Oh,
he made a point that I never considered before. He's like,
dickory.
The media, like when he was getting big, like there's a clip that's taken out of context to George Carlin being like, Dice in the late 80s, Dice ruled the fucking earth with Sam Kinison, and like George Carlin, who's considered like the best comedian, one of the best comedians of all time, he's like being interviewed by Larry King, and he's like, what do you think about this? This is like different from any other comedy we've seen like in the past. And then Carlin's like, yeah, no, typically we don't see comedians going after people downwards. We see comedy is like an underdog thing. You go after people above. He's doing like this is punching down.
Yeah. Like even now it's like frowned upon. Don't punch down so much. Yeah, they definitely have this thing of don't punch down. If you're gonna punch up.
They've used that quote out of context to be like George Carlin was in sport, but it's like no. Then he makes the point of like what he's doing though is like just different. But it's still funny. Like it still fucking works. And like it clearly works if he sold out Madison Square Garden 2 nights in a fucking row because Dice is the man. Fucking. Yeah. But he made a point that like the media hated him. So something that they do. This is pretty weird, but you see it like when you notice other shit. It's like he made the point that the media, whenever he was in a news story, they would say Andrew Dice Clay, aka Andrew Silverstein. They were like career assassinating. Like this in the beginning, when you first hear that, it doesn't sound that crazy. But in every news story, they would bring up that he's a character or that his name is actually this, like his Jewish name. Yeah. But there's no like Jon Stewart's name isn't Jon Stewart. It's Jonathan Leibowitz. That's his real name.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Never will the media go Jonathan unless he fucking did something that like pissed him off. Jon Stewart, as in like this person needs to hide. It was a thing. It was super passive aggressive.
Yeah. Just being like, oh, this character. I don't think they'd ever do that to Larry the Cable Guy.
They would do. Yeah, they did that. A.K.A. Dan Whitney. Well, the Dan Whitney thing. That was like that was a weird time in comedy. I guess that really did piss off everybody. That was like the fucking Matt Rife of that era.
What, Larry the Cable Guy? Larry the Cable Guy was big. And he was all right. I watched some of the old blue collar stuff.
Comedy tour?
Yeah.
Ron White's doing really good right now. Fucking Austin.
What?
Ron White's doing really good right now in Austin.
I bet. Ron White was one of the funniest ones.
Yeah. Fucking like
him and Jeff and fucking yeah.
He's the guy in the Ralphie May. You ever hear the Ralphie May masterclass?
No, I didn't know fucking Ralphie May made a fucking class.
His is a little bit. There's 2. Ari Shaffir has a 4-hour one, and then Ralphie May has a 2-hour one, and they're just Ari's is a lot more just talking, and it's cool. I like Ari's more, but Ralphie's like the better. He was considered like this phenom comedian that would always fucking crush, and he would. One thing he says is he worked in the South, so he talks about a comedian that he knew that fucked a waitress at a comedy club, and then he was at that club, and he's like, do I go up on stage and I talk about it? And then everyone was like, I don't know, man, it's up to you. And he went up and he talked about him fucking the fat waitress, and it killed. Murder with the Room. The waitress is like left feeling horrible. She ends up getting promoted to run not just that club, but all he calls them A rooms. So picture like Punchline, Cobb's, Improv, all that shit in the South, and almost alienates the guy from his own scene. She alienates him because she has a right to, because the guy fucked her over or whatever. Talking about on stage, and Ralphie's like, that guy went on like a crazy drunken stupor, like it could be like a coke bender or whatever, and then he went down south to go buy a Mexican, like a clay pot factory in Mexico, and then his comedy buddies had to go pick him up and take him back, where he had to learn to work clean, and his career was like taken back by 15 years. And then he says the name, but it's blanked out. And then all the comments on the bottom are like, who the fuck is he talking about? And it's Ron White. Like, I find that crazy.
I swear to God, that shit is wild.
Yeah, no, it's like...
I hope that's not true. Ron White seems like a really, like...
Well,
he was good.
I think he kind of earned whatever. Like, I think now that LA or Austin... This is the craziest thing I've ever heard about Austin. I think Andrew Schultz said this. He's like, Austin's major sport is the arts. As in, like, the only sports team they have in Austin, if you think about it, is the fucking Texas Longhorns. Texas is a live comedy, is a live music venue place, like South by Southwest, all that shit. And it's like comedy now that to be like people consider it now the third big city to move to for Kill Tony and all that shit. And it's like it's fucking.
Is Kill Tony in Austin?
Kill Tony's in Austin, yeah. Okay. So people move. I know people that like move to Austin just to Kill Tony, and you're like, that's insane.
That's insane, yeah. Just to do it.
Just to do it, but it's like that thing of like it's a career making moment. I was arguing about it with a buddy that there's like 3 ways to making a comedy. Like the first way, I really like. You don't need to be that funny to make it into a certain industry. Or I don't know.
I mean, I was gonna say there's big comedians who I've never fucking laughed at. So you don't have to be the best. I mean, the best one isn't always gonna get it. Is basically. It's
just paying your dues, or it's just like it's fucking what do you call it? Like the first way to do it, and you don't like killing helps every single time. But it's just being there hurts. And being good, and it's like you can go to the punchline. Like you can in the Bay Area, you can hang out at all these places and ingratiate yourself with these people. That's social climbing up the ladder, while also you're doing it the way a club wants you to do it. And then after 6 months, they will put you up. And if you keep on going, blah blah blah, they eventually might pass you. That's like the first way. The second way, in the 70s. The second way was move to LA and do the Johnny Carson show. That was like the big way in the 70s. Yeah. And now it's moved to Austin to do Kill Tony because who the fuck watches late night? And that's what that is. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get it.
The third way.
What's the third way?
Kill yourself and then come out with 3 comedy albums.
From the grave, like you're gonna Tupac it?
I'm gonna Tupac it and be like, you know, it'd be really funny if I killed myself. And everyone's like, whoa, he fucking said it. I don't know.
Fucking Matrix that shit. What was I gonna say? Fucking I don't hate it. I don't know. It's always kind of weird because I guess maybe it's just me with networking and meeting people. I'm like, I'm good at meeting people. I'm just not good at asking for stuff. And then I feel like I don't want to ask people for stuff because I feel like I'm using people, and I'm not like, if I mean, there's nothing like I don't actually want to know you, or like. It's just like, or maybe I do, and I don't want to fucking bug you and ask you for shit.
Are you talking about the socializing part, or are you talking about like the getting booked part?
The book. No, I've met no one that's like, you fucking no. You booked me at Tipsy, fucking Seamus, fucking Alex Torres, fucking. I'm getting booked here and there, but I feel like. I've also like they've seen me do good stuff, so I feel like is it the talent or is it just like I'm your friend, so I deserve to be on this shit.
There's something to be said about that though. There's something to be said about like someone would rather hang like a comedian touring the country would rather be with their buddy who's less funny than a house comedian at a comedy show.
Yeah.
If it means he can teach that, I mean, it's like how else could this person get? It's like no matter what, I don't know.
Well, that's if you're treating somebody like as a pupil almost like I don't know. I don't think because you do have to like as 2 comedians if you riff like if you get like the chemistry is there you're gonna like get better like stuff as opposed to just being like hey how are you doing I'm good like just with a person you barely know
fake small talk yeah what Mike's you doing how's it been going yeah and then a lot of it's just intel like someone's like oh, I just did this room at blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, I've never heard of blah, blah. You know, you have. And you're just going to rehash the conversation how you get booked because you're hoping the guy be like, oh, I'll put a word in for you. It's so dumb.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the improv. I got some good notes the fucking one time I went up.
What were your notes?
Fucking, you're good. Just keep coming around. And then Atu said, try changing up your voices. Like when I do one voice, I keep this fucking same voice. Hey, what about this? Well, I don't know about that. See, like it didn't fucking change at all.
I only really get one note constantly if someone's ever commenting. Someone's like, "You're going too fast."
You're going too fast. Slow down,
Perez. I'm the Paul Walker comedy mirror. This is happening right now.
All right, man. Fucking no breaks. Jason Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You always say Jason Gordon-Levitt.
You're acting like I say his name all the time. Fucking.
We've mentioned his name numerous times. We've had a conversation about Premium Rush probably 3 different times.
I feel like we brought it up once.
I feel like we brought it up multiple times.
Premium Rush was an alright movie. It was okay, but it was mostly. I just like seeing what's his face, Sod.
Who?
The fucking Batman bad guy.
Fucking Michael Shannon.
Is that Michael?
He was in Premium Rush.
He was the dirty cop, man.
That's cool.
He had an addiction. He also had horrible teeth. I don't know why that was part of the thing.
He's a good cop. He played a detective in Boardwalk Empire, and then he was like super religious. And then in the show, he realized that one of his partners is a dirty cop, and then he like baptizes him, but then he like drowns him. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Oh.
I'm like, well, you sent him to heaven, kind of, but like now you're going to hell yourself. Or do you think you get forgiven? That's the tricky part, isn't it? Do you get forgiven for everything?
I just picture how shitty it must have been to be a cop at that point, where it's like
you had nothing to solve any mystery.
Yeah, like if a murder case happened, you're like, fuck. You're like, shit.
Sorry, no sabo.
Now it's like, if you get caught in a murder, they're like, we're going to find you, but
we're going to find you. We have cameras everywhere. We have your DNA. We have this and that. We have
in the 70s, there was a degree of like fingerprints, blah, blah, and like that was when cops were probably at their most powerful, besides being dirty, but besides being like bribed or like corrupt. But it's still that thing of like,
that's the same thing as being a regular cop. Oh,
political commentary.
Fuck police. Fuck police. Are you don't hate the police necessarily, do you, Luis Perez?
No, I feel like they're actually a little bit. I feel like what the fuck can they do right now? It's like they could just stop the high speed chase rule already. So it's like
they can't even do that.
They can't even do that. So what do they do?
Not be a dick. Why you gotta be a dick to me? Like I'm fucking.
You know, EMT isn't even like a. I didn't know this. EMT is like a company. It's not, or it's like a.
It's not an actual like a government. Like,
yeah, it's like the AAA. Yeah, they just there. You know.
Yeah, no. I work down the street from a Royal Ambulance or some shit.
Okay.
And that's like the purple ones. That's a different fucking ambulance to go pick you up and take you to the hospital.
Yeah. I just picture fentanyl overdosing. I don't know. I
don't know why you would fucking. Well, we are in San Francisco.
Well, I picture like
San Francisco.
The urgeness of like we got an EMT, like somebody's overdosing. We gotta get the EMT in right now. It's like bam.
Man, I don't know anybody who would fucking call an ambulance up. To be honest,
you ever?
Fucking shit is expensive, bro.
There's a fighter named like fucking what's his name? Brody. Fuck. God damn it. He's that one fighter that was like. Mexican, American, Narcan. I just put Narcan at the end.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck is it? A UFC fighter?
Yeah, no, he was a boxer. He was a boxer that would talk a lot of shit. His name was fuck. Why do I always forget his name when I'm here? Whenever I'm home, I can just name that guy instantly.
He's just always on your mind, always in your thoughts.
Well, he had a really good fight where he got his ass whooped. Fuck. Wait.
God damn it! The Mexican American got his ass whooped.
No, not Michael.
Why won't you look at me during?
What do you mean?
Not fucking.
What the
fuck? Give Luis Perez a moment to Google stuff. His fingers are pudgy and they hit the wrong buttons. Here's a moment of Amir's marijuana fact. CBG is the latest cannabinoid to hit the shelves of the cannabis dispensary. It's supposed to be very good for gut health. So if you're into getting high, but also making sure your tummy doesn't hurt, check it out. CBG. I know a few different gummies have them. I don't know if we have flower yet. I'm sure we'll have some type of vape soon. Also check the more medicinal side, maybe capsules or gel caps. It doesn't necessarily need to be smoked. There's so many different ways you can do it nowadays. Gummy seems to be the dominating force. Gone are the days of the brownies and the cookies and everything. It's nice. You don't have to eat so much sweets now. I personally prefer the gummies that are one big gummy, and then you can chop them up. I usually end up popping the whole thing because I'm a G that way. But, hey, Luis Perez, have you found anything?
No, I've not. This is fear. This makes me fucking like pissed of how I can't fucking find this guy.
All right.
But it's because he's. I don't know. No, we're not gonna do. No, we're not gonna fucking.
Luis Perez is very upset. You know what would help?
Something I did look up though.
CBG.
I'm at a list now. Something that I looked up was like. Now I'm looking at a list of like the top 100 boxers of like the 2000s. Number 68, Luis Alberto Perez.
Nice.
Woo! Look at that. It's me right there.
There you go.
That's me.
Now hosting a very shitty podcast.
Someone fucking talk about weed. God damn it. I will not. No. You know what happened?
If anybody on the chat can hear us, please.
Oh my God. Yeah. Please.
Find this person's name. American, Mexican.
Fuck.
Fucking Perez.
I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to look it up.
Just, it's over. He's going to send me a text later.
Yeah. I'm going to say, fuck, it like, was this person.
Yeah.
Road.
It's all right. Hey, man, maybe we can edit it. Just drop his name.
You know what happened? I fell down a rabbit hole in the middle of me searching because I was looking up, like, Filipino boxer because he lost, like, a Filipino boxer, but he humped him during the fight as, like, a sign of disrespect. And then the Filipino guy beat his ass, and then he humped him back. The Filipino guy humped him as like a...
He got his hump back.
He got his hump back.
Yeah.
How Stella got his hump back.
How fucking Pacquiao got his hump back.
It wasn't Pacquiao. That's the thing. So that was hard because I looked at Filipino boxers and Pacquiao fucking shows up a billion
It's nothing but Pacquiao.
But one thing
I look up fucking Filipino states of representatives. Is that what he is?
Yeah. He's like in politics now.
Yeah. Is he the president?
No.
Okay.
He's like a representative or some shit.
Yeah, no, he doesn't like the gays.
This is where the rabbit holes. I looked. So then I'm like, okay, but I know he was a champion because he beat this guy. So I'm like, let me look up list of Filipino champions. And then I click on one, but it's in like chronological order. And the first name, Pancho Villa. It just says Pancho Villa, and I'm looking at it. I'm just staring at it like there's no fucking way. But it says he won in 1923. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening right? Like that could be Pancho Villa. And then I look it up. And it's not. It's not.
No. You thought it was the Pancho Villa?
But it's the guy was born in 1923. That's what fucked me up. Rather than he won in 1923.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Jesus Christ, that would have been so cool.
Pancho Villa was like a boxer.
Yeah, if he had like a decent record too.
He was like he crossed America and he destroyed William Randolph Hearst was like worse than Rockefeller. Like he was like, I would say, you know who William Randolph Hearst is?
No.
He was the guy that like he made the newspaper big. He had like he started the Chronicle and then he made like his big nemesis was like Pulitzer. So like you know the Pulitzer Prize. Mm. So the Pulitzer they helped get the Statue of Liberty. Yeah. Meanwhile the Hearst had I forget what they call it like the World Magazine or whatever. He helped start the Spanish-American War.
What?
By starting Spanish or yellow journalism. That's what it was called.
Yellow journalism.
That was the beginning like the Fox News like hey. Spain just sunk one of our ships. That fucking sucks. We should go after them. And it's like
just fucking a whole thing of just like it should be cool for us to invade or us to do whatever the fuck we want.
That'd be cool. We're in a newspaper place and then just fucking just write. I'd do that. Except for if it was like a mob city, that'd be fucked.
Oh yeah, no. You shut the fuck up in a mob city.
Make me look good in the papers.
I just picture the fucking. Do you know the meme or a meme GIF, whatever the fuck it is? The little video of the. I guess they were talking about. It wasn't Gotti. Was it John Gotti?
John Gotti was one of the '90s. He was one that wore the Bruno Mali shoes.
I have no idea what the fuck those are, but it's the fucking clip of the two guys being like, he was the greatest guy around. What about the murders? What murder?
What? I've never. That clip sounds so.
What do you even do on your phone, sir?
What are you talking about?
How have you not seen that?
He's the greatest. No, that's
he's the greatest guy around.
John Travolta, like
no.
the movie with God. No,
it's just some random Boston scumbag or some shit. Fucking East Coast scumbag.
Well, Boston had Whitey Bulger, which is arguably scarier than Gotti. I don't know. The thing about Gotti was he killed his boss. He killed fucking what's his name? The big boss. God damn it! I remember shit. Right.
Here comes the big boss. Let's get it.
Paul Castellano. That's who he
Paul
killed.
Castellano.
That was never really done before in the mafia. Well, it was, but like secretly of like killing your boss or whatever in order to rise up.
Castellano. Man, they got some great last names.
Gotti was pretty cool. The thing about like
he had a rapper's name.
I read a book on it. I read a book on like the entire mafia.
Yeah.
It was called I forget what it's called. Fuck.
Big booty bitches.
No.
That would be cool. What do you think the Italians are into?
Red Booty Bandits, Volume 3.
What do you think the Italians were into? Like skinny broads, a thick bitch? What do you think?
No, they were into stupid fucking.
I like it thick like my grandmother's sauce.
I picture them all looking like olive oil. That's a picture of every Italian. That's the one for me.
That's the one for me.
The most hateable woman. That's what I want.
She's like a twig with a single olive for the head.
I just don't. You don't picture that many fat people back then too. So it's like you just picture. I don't picture perfectly shaped women though. It's like I don't know.
The Marilyn Monroe, little pudgy, but I'll fuck
No,
her.
the what's her name? Sophia Loren. You ever seen her?
No.
Oh, she's
Is it like Sofia Vergara at all?
hotter. She was hotter than Sophia.
No
Vergara.
fucking.
I'll bet you fucking look up Sophia Loren.
How do you?
Just look up Sophia Loren. You'll see it. She was considered fat at her time, but she was like built perfectly.
Sophia, hold on.
Loren, and then bam. This is the point. This is the segment of the show where we just look up shit and then we don't find it, and then that's it.
How do you spell Sophia?
It's just look up. It'll auto spell for you. What the fuck?
Sophia Loren.
Yeah. Watch. Amir's gonna see it, and then he's gonna act like fucking Sofia Vergara is better, but it's not true.
Dog, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
What? Now you're gonna have me looking this shit up because now you're pissing me off.
No, bro. Not even. What are you talking about?
Wait, hold up.
She looks, man. I didn't even know why she did this. She's the side eye lady from the famous thing.
Who's she next to?
I don't know, but she's got bajunga jugas.
Nah, Sophia Loren.
Zibbity zoobity zabbity zoobity.
We're talking about fucking.
What?
You know who was pretty hot? Rita Hayworth. Remember
Rita
that from
Hayworth?
the Shawshank Redemption? When her hair does pop up, it is kind of like whoa.
I don't know who Rita Hayworth is.
You never seen the Shawshank Redemption?
I've seen the Shawshank
Remember
Redemption.
the girl that-
There's no woman in there.
Yes.
There's just a bunch of old dudes.
You're pissing me off, Amir. First of all, there's two women. There's the woman that Andy Dufresne shoots, which he doesn't shoot, but like
He doesn't shoot. I was gonna say.
But remember that in the first like scene, like
No.
it's the golfer and the fucking girl fucking.
No.
Remember that? Fuck. And then
I always jumped in somewhere in the middle. Don't blame me. Blame HBO.
well, fucking there's the second girl. The first thing Andy Dufresne asks Red is get me a poster of Rita Hayworth.
Oh, right.
There was like the name of the book is called The Shawshank Redemption and Rita Hayworth. It was like that's the name of the actual novella. Like Stephen King made it like that, and like it's much more about the Rita Hayworth thing and about like the whole than it is the movie fleshes out the novel more than the novel does.
I think I'd prefer the movie. The movie's a fucking good movie.
Yeah, it is good. I always make this point that like in 1996 or 4?
Yeah.
4. It was 1994 because Pulp Fiction came out the same year, Forrest Gump came out the same year, and Shawshank Redemption I think is the best of the three in terms of Oscars. It should have won all Oscars that year.
Yeah, for sure.
But Forrest Gump fucking
too
wins.
much butt stuff in there for me, but whatever.
But it wasn't even that bad.
I'm just fucking.
Compared to
Are you telling me or are you telling Andy Dufresne, come on, take it up the ass a little?
I think Family Guy made fun of it, but they make fun of the scene where Morgan Freeman's like, where Andy Dufresne's like, I'm gonna be in Zihuatanejo, and then I just pick and then Morgan Freeman's like, he's reading the letter years later, and then Andy Dufresne's like, you remember we're in Mexico, right? And then Morgan Freeman's like, Zihuatanejo. But if that was me, I'd be like, no. Why didn't you write down the fucking city? It's a Mexican. Like, how would I remember it?
That's literally what the joke was, isn't it?
Yeah, the joke is that he would just forget.
Do you remember the name of that city? Fuck.
Yeah,
because you don't remember. Who the fuck would? I'm Mexican. I wouldn't have fucking remembered.
No,
Is it Tijuana? I'm going to Tijuana. I hear there's fun stuff in Tijuana.
I wonder if that was a good time to go to Mexico in the 50s. Probably not. You'd probably get killed. I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know what the fuck was going on in the 50s.
You have no clue what was going on in the 50s?
In Mexico.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
That was a bracero program. That was like the big thing.
The what?
My grandfather was a bracero.
Bracero?
So that means like you know, like an H1N1 visa.
No, what the fuck are you
Wait,
talking
H1N1 is a virus.
Is that are you talking about the bird flu or the swine flu?
No, I think H1N1 is the bird flu. Is the swine?
It's the swine flu. It's the swine flu.
that.
One Hispanic, one native.
Yeah, look at that. 2 different Hispanic things, or 2 different Mexican topics.
Yeah, look at me. Fucking welcome to. I can't think of a Mexican name. What would
The
be
Bracero
Bean
program
and
was
Beaner.
It was a type of visa, and then you'd get it, and then you'd work in America, working for like agriculture or some shit. But my grandfather, he went to America to go work there for a bit. That's it, and then he went back to Mexico, where he lived out a boring life. I don't know.
You don't remember? You don't know? You don't
know
actually know?
About what? I know he was a Bracero. And that I know.
And what? He was just working here for doing what?
I don't know.
Field?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It'd be funny to picture him like in Kansas, but no, he's probably here.
It'd be weird if he just came and he was just like filing taxes and shit. Like, why the fuck?
He was like, a boxing commentator.
Man, that's what he came over here to do. And he's very good at what he does. All right.
He just ran a sex shop. Like,
What was I going to say? God damn it, Perez. You fucking make me forget.
you know what my favorite quote is of last episode? Because I had to like edit it or whatever.
What?
I guess I said this. I was super fucking tired. And I just said like, I'm going to die in my sleep. Do you remember when I said that?
I don't. Where the fuck would you say that, Perez?
I said that I said that last
Don't
show.
fucking jinx yourself.
I said you don't remember me saying that? I think I was so like, we were so tired because we had fucking breakfast. And it was I was so... I don't know if I was angry at the show, but like I was just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
We're all gonna fucking die alone.
We're all just gonna fucking die.
Yo, man. How do you... Man, does alcohol make you fucking think about your mortality like we'd be doing sometimes?
A lot of alcohol makes you do that. A little bit of alcohol makes you ignore it. But like a lot of alcohol, you'll be like in an Uber ride and you'll really think about like... I think Louis C.K.
I could rob this guy right now.
Louis C.K. had this line in like a bit where he's like, before you're alive, you're dead. When you're alive, but it's leading up to death. So like life is just like this cocoon stage to the actual main event, which is death, which is what you're pretty much. And it's like this thing of like, you realize like how little. Like, do you think aliens are gonna come to Earth?
Nah. Not in our lifetime.
No. Time is like such a speck of fucking dust, right? Like a space fart will be us being gone and then like thousands of generations. Like it's going to be like the Earth will be gone.
Millions of years. And then maybe aliens will fly by, but we'll be long gone by then.
We want to make a bet that aliens won't be here? We'll bet.
We'll bet.
I don't know.
$10,000.
The listeners. First listeners say yeah.
Imagine she's like ding 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 ding, fucking hella people.
No one's
like,
I've been looking at the chat. No one's been saying shit.
Double or nothing.
It's just me saying, hey, it's Luis from the show. Feel free to call in at 415-766-4428. And it's like,
come fucking talk to me.
Yeah,
I want to talk to you.
Do we sound depressing right now?
You've been fucking up, and I got to tell you a thing or two.
You know what I forgot? The Radio Valencia listeners are a little bit worried about this topic, so maybe we should scoot away from mortality.
Oh, that's true. It's Radio Valencia, so I'm sure a lot of you you're already irritated that Valencia is a Spanish word. You're like, you're in America. You're fucking...
Going to shimmer when it was Radio Valens. But yeah. That's still a Spanish because Richie Valens. Fuck.
Valens, yeah.
I don't know.
Richie I Had a Dream too, Richie?
I've never seen that movie.
Me neither.
So then what is that? What was that you just
That was from the movie.
Oh. I just remember the song, the Sleepwalks on the...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah, like, I was going to say...
we got to fucking edit that out. It was too close. We're going to get fucking sued.
We're going to get copyright striked.
We're going to get copywritten. Yo, man. Are you ready to go and help the strike?
The writer's strike?
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid what happened.
What happened?
I think it's stupid that they brought AI. Have we talked about this?
No, I don't think so. Brought AI into what?
The writer's strike, they brought AI into the conversation of like, we're worried that, like, okay, there's only been one thing the writers want throughout the entire writer's strike that makes sense. Money? It's money.
Yeah.
More money, which is fine. Yeah. That was the argument in 2010, in 2009, and that was the argument now. That's fine. Like, I agree with that. But then they bring in the argument of AI will take our jobs. And then it's that thing of like, you work at Law and Order, you work at a show that's been so cookie cutter and like Mad Libs of what's happening in the show. That's your fucking fault that you do that for a living. It's like, if AI is going to take my job, why can't it take your job? I don't know.
Are you saying they should have prepared, or are you saying that
write a better show? Be in a show where there's actually abstract shit going on. Maybe in a world where shit's an AI, maybe we'll see good shit. Maybe A24 won't just be A24. Maybe everybody's gonna have some shit like that. I don't know.
I'm sure it's. I mean, it costs so much to make a movie, and then you hear about those projects that like, oh, we did it with a super small budget, and it made millions and millions of dollars.
That got weird though during overseas sales or whatever. Like made 100 million worldwide, and it's like now the argument's kind of, I don't know. That was the thing about digital releases. How can video games still be $60 when you don't make a disc anymore or a box?
I keep seeing things pop up like, oh, the new GTAs might be $150.
It probably could be, and then they sell it 5 different times. Yeah.
And then my Legend of Zelda supposedly will probably not be getting any DLCs.
Your Legend of Zelda will not be getting any heat regardless because it's Zelda.
You're acting like it wasn't the best, fucking voted the best game this year probably.
I don't play.
It was fucking the prequel was not the prequel, the one before this one is won last year. This one's gonna win this year easily. I mean easily, man.
No, God of War won last year.
Which one?
The God of War, whatever. I don't know. 2?
No, I mean like which award show?
I'm just guessing that the game of the year of that year was God of War 2. This
it wasn't.
Is more fucking arrogance.
It was never.
I remember I mentioned this like in the second
God
show.
God of War. They had to throw a kid in because it jumped a shark.
That was
bring some cuteness into this.
You're from fucking Nintendo. That's all your thing is.
I'm not from Nintendo. What do you think? I know Mr. Miyashi?
That's not his name.
That's not his name, but I feel like it's close. I know his name.
Miyamoto? I think it's Miyamoto.
Right. I only know Masaharu Morimoto. That's the only Japanese.
Who the fuck is that?
You don't know Masaharu Morimoto?
No.
The Iron Chef of America and Japan?
No.
Why would where the Iron Chef competition originated?
No.
No?
I don't watch. I think is the Iron Chef. That's a show with Ramsey, right?
No. What the fuck? Ramsey could eat a dick compared to the Iron Chef.
What? I want to fucking.
I mean, granted, I've heard one of the Iron Chefs is a fucking asshole, and the other one did go to jail for fucking inappropriate stuff.
Isn't that crazy?
Mario Batali.
Mario Batali?
Yeah, he was one of the Iron Chefs.
Oh, I'm thinking of someone else. He's not the one from like that does French. Forget it. Emerald Lagasse. Oh,
Emerald Lagasse. Bang. Turn it up a notch. Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Yeah. I don't know. I just like kitchen nightmares. I just like
Luis Perez. If you live by yourself, could you make yourself 7 different dinners for 7 days in a week?
That's hard. That's hard for me to like as in go to the groceries and then I wouldn't be able to do that.
You wouldn't even. Do you know 7 different recipes?
I know 7 different fucking freezer boxes where I can fucking microwave. I know that.
Luis Perez, could you survive by yourself, man?
Yeah, I know. I could, like I would just drink milk. And then I'd live.
You first of all, that's the worst thing you can do.
What do you mean?
And you're gonna smell like milk all the time. Nobody likes milk.
I smell like milk. I don't. What the fuck? You're saying no one likes milk?
All right, that's an overstep. But nobody likes milk as much as you're supposed to like milk.
I love milk, but it's that thing of like, yeah, we'll be fine. Like, I think I will be fine if I just invest in milk. Invest in milk.
It's weird how much you like milk. It's weird. You can't just survive off milk.
I can. Like,
you're not gonna grow into a big, strong calf.
And then I eat oatmeal. Yeah, I could live off fucking oatmeal, which is not a home cooked meal, but it's like, it's fine.
You're gonna get ramen noodles.
That's fine. That counts as a meal. Yeah, sure. But realistically, okay, like if I had to cook something, I'd buy some like skirt steak. I eat skirt steak. Shit ton of salt.
What do you do with it?
Skirt steak?
Yeah.
It's already pretty cut up for you. Like it's
yes, no, but what do you do? How do you cook it?
Shit ton of salt. Skirt steak isn't worth cooking up. Like that's the whole. It isn't worth seasoning or based. It's just what it is.
What are you talking about? Fucking, how are you not gonna fucking season it?
Season it with salt, and that's it.
That's it?
Yes.
You fucking plain Jane. You see this? This is why you fucking do some research before you
What
start
do you
a
do with
podcast.
skirt steak?
What are you talking about? Salt, pepper,
No.
garlic salt,
No.
onion powder, Lowry's, at least.
No, I just put salt in it. That's all you need.
You're
Just
disgusting.
a shit ton of
You're
salt.
fucking disgusting. Put some seasoning, man.
Okay, you know what? I cook salmon. That's like the one thing I cook because I cook pretty
How do
good
you
salmon.
cook salmon?
I have that one. I have much more of it. Lemon pepper, fucking
Lemon pepper.
pepper, and then lime juice or whatever, and then fucking garlic salt.
So you do own these spices. You're just not using them on your steak.
No, because you don't need it. Like salmon needs all those spices to make like that crusty thing. Steak is already good with salt.
Continue.
I'm gonna die of fucking heart disease probably.
Yo, you think I'm pretty sure I'm about to go. We're probably gonna go around the same time, same thing.
What do you mean?
Fucking heart attacks.
No, we're not. You're way fucking better. Like you're way better off than me, like in health.
No. That's all. That's just because I don't carry it all on me.
I do see a little bit of a roll on you as you're sitting.
I'm telling you.
That's
I don't
a
know
little-
why you thought I had a six pack or
It's concerning, but it's like,
hey,
don't bring up my fucking
hey man,
inner tube that's around me.
You've gained some weight since we first met. Since I met you a few years
Horrible.
ago.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I was gonna say you used to be in better shape, and I honestly, if you shave, that would be like half of the weight right there.
It would euthanize me or euthanize. It would make
Jesus
me
fuck, you're gonna
it
further
would make
murder
me
you.
youthful, young.
It would make you youthful.
Yes.
Jesus, euthanize.
I don't know.
No, man, but what's up? Hit us up. Come check us out on YouTube. We're going to do a weight loss challenge. We're going to fucking go jogging. We're going to hike. We're going to hit the gym. We're going to eat right. All right?
I can't.
All right. Fuck that. That shit's good. Have you ever fucking been on, it's like,
I've tried, yeah.
no, not that. Well, yeah. Have you tried?
Tried what?
Fucking, have you ever just seen like a motivational speaker and been like, God, you shut the fuck up?
Wait, you're just saying tried like that? You're not
No,
saying
I
like
just mean like a motivational speaker just in general. Like I open up Instagram sometimes, it'll be like, let me explain to you why you need it, blah, blah, blah. And you need to believe in yourself because the mind, and there's nothing greater than the desire for you to want something. And you should, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, God, will you shut the fuck up?
I don't like that. I just skip it, but it's like I've seen the famous ones or whatever that they show you in school, but it's like the ones that get me are like just like whenever they mention doom scrolling, because I am doom scroll, whatever the fuck that's called. You know what that is?
No,
It's when you're on Instagram, you're just scrolling up and down. It's like 30 minutes go by. It's like you could be using that time better. That's not like they'll be like an Instagram video that mentions it.
I guess they always say like, oh, you could be doing something else with it. I'm like, what?
You could. Well,
I'm
fuck.
tired after work. Shit's expensive. If I go out, I have to spend money. If I want to leave, I have to get in my car, which needs expensive gas. Everything's expensive. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna scroll for a while. Fuckhead.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
What was it? Fucking.
Yeah, no, fucking. It's not a death scroll. It's a save money scroll.
No, what
And
fucked
your
me
ass
up-
needs to go get fucking Metro PCS, where your price will never change.
The only time I ever found my mom funny, she used to call Metro PCS Metro piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, good one, Mom. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, ma.
That was the best thing she ever said. I
Metro
was like,
piece
the
of shit.
timing of Metro piece of shit. She said Metro piece of shit. That was awesome. Because it is piece of shit.
PC shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very Mexican thing to do.
Fuck. Oh, the thing I was going to say was like...
Steak.
No, what fucked me up as a kid was like the idea of having a hobby. Because what scared me was like the idea that when you learn a language when you're a kid, you have no accent, and then when you learn a language as an adult, you just have a horrible thick accent. And it's like when you learn things as a kid, your brain is such a sponge that like it gets it in that much easier. I don't know.
I get. I mean, yeah, that's what they always say. It's always been like, oh, the earlier you teach them, the easier they'll pick it up. They'll take it with them. They'll fucking. But have you ever tried to learn a different language?
Yeah, I tried.
It made me hate French people.
learning
Just for
French?
having a stupid language. Fuck you.
I never tried that.
I
Like,
wanted to go and see your fucking tower and be romantic with my lady. Now I'm like, fuck you. You smell like garbage. You look like shit. And that's just because I tried to educate myself. I'm sorry.
I tried learning Greek, but like I didn't even try. I just like I wrote down the alphabet, and then I was like, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and then I didn't. I just fucking. I'm like the king of that. Of like get one hobby and then leave. I bought a $400 chess set that plays itself. Never used it.
Do you know how to play chess?
A little bit, but I hate. What sucks about chess what I don't like about it is like, there's only really one way people end up playing it, and you're like, what the fuck is the point of this?
I'm not an old man in the middle of New York, and I knew
about to get hustled by a fucking
Fuck, man, I can barely play checkers, man. The chess thing, you have to remember this piece can only move this way and that way. This piece can only do this and that.
No, I don't mind that. That's what's cool about it. What's cool about that is like you have all these. It's like a fighting game where it's showing you all these options and how you're supposed to play. But E4 D4. Do you know what that means?
Each one teach one.
You know, E4.
May each one reach one.
No.
Emoji. I don't know.
E4 D4 is like the chessboard is like a grid, and like E4 is the middle that a white is like that a pawn can move, and D4 is right next to it. That's all it is, and it's like all chess is just getting the center spot. Mm-hmm. So E4 D4 is like the one spot, like one player moves one way, the other player moves the exact same way, but right next to it. Don't act like you're sleeping.
I'm not.
No.
In fact, no, I'm telling you, I'm not good at fucking these types of things, man. I legitimately try to read and then I fall asleep.
The story of Bobby Fischer doesn't like excite you at all? Like the idea.
I've heard a few different Bobby Fischer stories.
Yeah.
About the robot.
What?
Bobby Fischer versus the robot?
No, that was someone else. That was a Russian.
Bobby
Fischer never really went against a robot. I don't think he was too old for that because he was like in the 50s or whatever.
Was it the Bobby Fischer made that huge comeback?
No, he wasn't a comeback guy. He was a guy.
He made a comeback one time.
He was like America's best chess player.
For sure.
And he was considered one of the best of his time. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, he was fucking insane. But the bigger thing was that he went against Russia. That was like the bigger, like America took it as an interest that he beat Russia at chess. Mm-hmm. And he did. And then he just quit because he was fucking insane. Okay. Well, he got insane.
Dropped the mic, I guess. He left at the top.
That's one of my favorite trailers. You ever seen Pawns or King Sacrifice?
King Sacrifice? No.
That's a fucking. Oh, Queen's Gambit is a Netflix show. Which have you seen that?
I have not.
Oh, I didn't like the chess portion of it, but I thought that show did a really good job of like showing the time or whatever.
The time?
Yeah.
What time was it supposed to be?
It's like the 50s.
11:30.
Had a good like period piece shit. I don't know. I like that shit. I like it if it's like. The trailer for Tobey Maguire plays Bobby Fischer, and there's
Tobey Maguire plays what?
Yeah, there's a movie where
in Queen's Gambit.
No, in King's Sacrifice or King's fucking I forget. And in the trailer, there's a scene where he's like, "And the Jews," and that's how they show you going crazy. And then the next scene is the mom being like, "But we're Jewish." it just seems like a Tim and Eric type of thing. Oh no!
Oh god! Is that really what happened to Bobby? He was like the Jews.
He got super unbelievably anti-Semitic when he himself was Jewish. Yeah.
Well, it's because he knows the moves that the Jews are trying to make, man. Life is chess, and they're a step ahead, man.
To bring this full circle, a lot of weird things happen. Like with 9/11, it's like Bobby Fischer was, I think, supremely happy that 9/11 happened to America. Because by then, I think he moved he moved to like Norway or some shit, and he just married like some Japanese chess player female or whatever.
Yeah.
So when he heard about it, he was out. But do you know who? Do you know Fear of and Loathing in Las Vegas? Fucking fuck. Do you know that movie with Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro?
No.
Fuck, The Rum Diary. Fuck. It's easy. This one I'm gonna look up and I don't actually. Oh wait. Fear and Loathing in. Yeah, Hunter S. Thompson. You know who that is?
Hunter S. Thompson, yeah.
Famous writer. Like, the whole point is, like, when he found out about 9/11, I forgot how but he reacted in a way where it pissed off everybody in America or something. I don't know. Dixie Chicks.
Did he go on, like, Instagram and be like, fuck 9/11, they deserve
Instagram
it.
back then, Amir.
I'm just saying, that's what the dude did with Kobe.
That's what Ari Shaffir did.
Yeah.
I always agree with why he was mad, though.
Well, about Kobe?
What?
About Kobe?
He had his reasoning for shitting on Kobe is like in comedy. He did at like L.A. rooms or whatever, and constantly like L.A. Laker games would ruin his fucking shit. I find that funny, like as a comedian.
That's the fucking reason, dude. It's comedy. It's not as big as basketball. It's not $1 billion. Well, it's probably $1 billion.
He didn't know though. The daughter. I think if Kobe just died and then he made that joke, he would have fucking. I don't know. Should he have made the joke? Why not? I don't know. What the fuck does it matter?
I think timing is a big thing. He thought that was the right timing. It obviously was not.
I think we need like to be electrocuted in the second hour of this because we've been stretching. We've been fucking.
We need more energy drinks.
Yeah.
I don't even drink energy drinks, man. But I'll drink some caffeine.
Some Four Locos.
That's not. No. That's.
Four Locos don't even have caffeine in them.
What? It doesn't have caffeine anymore?
Not anymore. No, they took it out. That was like a big thing about it.
That was the big. Yeah, everybody was like, oh, these drunk people have too much energy and they're doing stupid things.
Caffeine pills. I always pictured like how bad that would be for you.
Yeah. Hold on. Do I have my pills with me?
Are they
Ladies
weed
and
pills?
gentlemen, Luis Perez about to take some drugs. I don't got them.
What was
Probably
it?
in the car. Those were hash tabs, little platelets,
Ew.
very dissolvable. The sativa variety. I'm more of a sativa man myself. I like to be up during the day, very active and focused, so I take the whole fucking thing. That's about 60 milligrams of THC to the dome, you feel me?
You never want to smoke more. You just, like you're fine with the amount that you smoke, and like you never chase more.
No.
Okay.
I
Every other drug is like that.
I was gonna say like I smoke before work, getting to work, and then on my first break I smoke, and then on my lunch break I smoke, and then on my third break I smoke, and then I smoke after work, and then I get home and then I smoke, and then I'm pretty sure I can't fit any more in there.
But like caffeine for me doesn't work any. Like I need more caffeine in order to like have it hit. Like one cup of coffee isn't it? One cup of coffee is like a garnish, like in a dish, and it's like second cup of coffee is like, all right, I should be fucking good now. It's hard. I don't know.
How much caffeine do you need in a day? And caffeine usually comes in sugary ass shit, doesn't it?
What?
Caffeine?
No, caffeine comes in coffee, and coffee has no sugar. Do I add sugar in my coffee? Yeah, but it's like you're not adding a lot.
How much coffee are you at? I mean, how much sugar are you at?
The coffee's the bigger answer. Like coffee, because I drink before I go out for any comedy show, I drink half a pot of coffee. Like I just chug it with
Half
sugar.
a pot of coffee?
Half a carafe, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then I just go. And then it's like, I'm wondering why I got to take a shit on Bart. And then that's always fucking, I don't know.
Yo, how does Bart not have a bathroom by now?
On the train,
Yeah.
everyone would be on it, just doing shit. Everyone would be on drugs.
Just doing drugs,
Fucking.
sucking, doing drugs and all that?
I hate the new BART trains. Have you seen those?
No, I have not.
I despise them.
Why?
They're like it's almost like, you know, like how you're on, like, there's a bunch of stalls to take a piss in, and like someone's right there, and you got to take the seat over. You can't be next to him, or else it'd be creepy. BART's like, they found a way to make as little seats possible on
God.
BART. That's the new seats. The new
Are
seats,
they at least bigger?
they're fucking, everyone's like, oh, at least they're air conditioned, but it's like, dude, you could sleep on the old BART trains. I guess that's why they suck now. It's because homeless people like the old BART trains because you could just sleep. But now it's like,
Homeless people and Luis Perez love the old BART train.
dude, the old BART trains were sick because they had the individual seats. Now every seat's like every seat's like plasticky. It just sucks. It's like there's no fucking point.
You're a loner, man. I see. You don't want nobody sitting next to you.
I love the loaner seats because the loaner seats are like, no one can bother you. Really.
Everybody hurt. You just by yourself. Sad boy time.
I think that music video was on a train too.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's. Oh, I'm thinking of "Cause You Had a Bad Day." You're taking one. Daniel Powder.
Just burn it. What?
That was the name of the guy, Daniel Powder, who made that
Powder.
song.
Did he make anything else after that?
That guy, no. That guy, no.
One hit wonder?
You got the music in you. Don't let go.
All right, that's two.
What?
Is that the same one?
No, that's not that guy. But that's another song where it's like,
It seems like it would be the same guy.
I like how uplifting that song is, and that guy just fucking vanished. I don't know.
Fucking. What's the name of the band? Harry there, Delilah.
That was Plain White Tees. Yeah, that story. That was a weird story. Of like,
me up in them titties, do.
I didn't think the song was that good. I thought Viva La Vida was like the best song of the decade when that came out.
I can't remember
Viva La Vida?
Sing it.
That was the one that's like bum 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 ba dun dun dun.
I didn't ask you to.
Coldplay?
Sing that shit.
Wait, hold up. You don't know like the one that was like I used to rule.
That's American Idiots, right?
No, what?
No, that's the same band,
That's
right?
Green Day.
Oh,
You know who Coldplay is?
Coldplay. It sounds familiar.
Bum 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 bum.
Apologize?
Jesus Christ, that's One Republic. I'm gonna shoot you, Amir, because these are like all my band. The Fray.
The Fray?
Which I've mentioned for the 4th time in a row.
The Fray.
I think I always have to sneakily insert the Fray into everything.
What is the Fray? I have no idea. These band names are horrible.
How to Save a Life is the Fray.
Which one?
How to Save a Life. Where did I go wrong? I lost. You know that song?
If I still got, will you still?
No, that's Three Doors Down. The fact that I know all these fucking bands.
But where will you be there? Holding what?
You're pissing me off. This is insane.
Hold on. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Who's that?
That's Linkin Park.
Okay.
Someone told me they prefer Linkin Park over Coldplay, and I find that insane. There's no fucking way.
It's the only way to think of it. Yes. No, of course, Coldplay.
Coldplay destroys them.
Coldplay is not even close.
You're shitting on. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
The last 5 minutes.
We don't fucking agree on shit, but yeah, I can agree. Linkin Park is way better than fucking Coldplay.
We're not agreeing on that. We're disagreeing on that. We're agreeing to disagree.
That's what I'm saying. We can both agree that. I mean, we can both disagree on that. Whatever, man. Linkin Park is so much better. It's way fucking better. One Republic doesn't have any fucking anime music videos. One Republic sucks.
One Republic is not so. They have hits after hit. Ryan Tedder is a good fucking songwriter.
His name is Ryan Tedder.
That's his name. Yeah.
Fucking Tedder. I was going to say, I'm sorry, Perez. You're not, no. Linkin Park is far superior. Linkin Park has a little bit of a hood pass because they were so fucking jammed into YouTube. Pass? Yeah, because the hood loves Dragon Ball Z, and fucking YouTubers love putting Linkin Park and Dragon Ball Z videos. True. And that's why everybody in the hood knows a little bit of it. Doesn't even matter.
But it's still it's not.
One Republic will get shot. One Republic will be doing push-ups in the hood like Justin Bieber.
You're telling me that's fucking shitty?
Like I told you. You told me that wasn't them.
No, that's One Republic. You thought that was Coldplay.
Oh, I thought you said. So which one are you saying is better, Coldplay or One Republic?
No, Coldplay is like probably because they have Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida is probably like untouchable because like all of their hits were building up to that one song.
So is Coldplay better than Linkin Park?
Is Coldplay better than Linkin Park?
Yeah,
of course.
You suck. Yeah. You're fucking wrong as shit.
I'm not wrong. I'm
You're
fucking right.
That's why they never fucking wanted them in the Transformer movies. They didn't get that guy to be in Saw.
You know, it was
they didn't fucking.
You remember the song Headstrong?
Headstrong. I'm headstrong.
Where you but that song actually is pretty crazy. Like the structure of that song.
Where you belong.
Give everything away.
I remember that song. Not even the whole song. I remember it just from like, call now to get 2 CDs of the fucking alternative rock and this and that.
I don't know that song. I remember like a lot of R&B. Like I remember a lot of those ringtone commercials. Like call 877 for song 1. It'll be like we belong together. Like that'll be like one of those. We belong together, baby.
Nah. Fucking.
You know what?
That's the reason I know it's just like teeny tiny parts. Those fucking commercials. Are the reason I know teeny tiny parts of random love songs.
I'm not crazy.
You're the reason in my heart. You're the inspiration.
That's the love one. That's the one where it's like
the love ballads from the 90s.
I swear by the moon
and the stars.
Michael Bolton fucking ripping your fucking vocal
more than drums. Words is all you have to.
That song I don't remember though from that album.
You don't remember?
I don't remember that. I don't remember that song being in that collection. I remember Here and Now. I promise to love, like that one. I remember.
Honestly, I'll still buy some old R&B ones.
We should buy that and then just put it up on our like.
You know what was crazy? You could make a whole collection of CDs of just a compilation of just lyrics behind bars of just criminal artists, bunch of R. Kelly,
You could
a bunch of fucking.
it'd be lit.
But you could throw a little Wayne and T.I. in there.
I'm thinking fucking. You could throw somebody else though. That's like I'm thinking of like a white. I'm trying to think of somebody white that was like Lindsay Lohan. If she had
Lindsay Lohan, yeah, she made music for a minute. You know she's pregnant. She's fucking.
You know what else is pregnant?
That fucking cum dumpster. No.
This show.
What?
Is at 9:59, Amir.
Oh, snap.
You want to give your
Amir TWOSIX on Instagram, and follow me on OnlyFans for ball pics. I don't show peen. What about you, Luis?
You can follow me on Instagram at Luis_Perez406. And we have 35 more seconds. This is what the listeners want. They want 30 seconds of us just fucking around.
Fucking around. Yo. You're headstrong. We're headstrong. Headstrong.
We sing different parts of that song.
Everything. Either way, it was never good. We love you.
All right. Go fuck yourselves. Thank you.